Ooh. Hello, beautiful people. We back again. Well, come on in, hit the like button. I'm gonna figure this out one way or another. My name is Angela Roche. I'm here with some wonderful people, and we are going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race, season 16, episode 5. We're gonna get into a lot of things, as there was a number of things that happened in this episode, and me and my detective brain went crazy because I was confused, very confused about a lot of things. But before we really get into it, hi everybody. How's everybody doing this evening?
Hey, I didn't even know we was going. We was live.
I'm sorry, you weren't here right before I said I was gonna pull it all
My
together.
bad. No, you good. I was late. That was on me. I was late. My bad.
Okay, I
Hey,
was cool.
y'all. Hey, everybody.
Hi down there.
Hey everybody.
Hey. Yes, welcome in. So we got through this episode. This was the girl group challenge. We really enjoyed that. But before we get started, I want everybody to give one word about what they thought about this episode. Starting with D.
Pussy.
Okay. Abby.
As on mute. Rigor Morris.
Okay. Really B.
I don't know how I come behind that. Cunty.
Okay. Kiss my cheeks.
Abby stole my word, so I'm just gonna say RuPaul.
True. For me, it was confusion. Confusion. I was a lot of the times like, huh? Okay, we're gonna get into a few things about that, but we're gonna keep on going. So we're gonna get right into the episode. The first thing that happens is Mirage is just eliminated in probably one of the most sadly edited eliminations ever. Yeah. She left. She put her message on the wall. They wiped it off. Cool, great. Shout out to Plasma. Plasma won last week. Mm-hmm. And in the middle of Plasma talking about how great she feels, they asked Q for some reason how she feels about not, winning and constantly being there. To which Plasma is upset that she's in the top but not winning. How do you all feel about Plasma being so upset about being safe?
Plasma or Q?
You mean Q?
I'm sorry, Q. I'm so sorry, Q.
Girl, you've been in the top. You've been in the top for a long time. So, I mean, you didn't win. I mean, there has been chances where you should have won, but just keep going. The judges see. Well, do they see her? The judges see you.
You need to be grateful that you in the top and don't have to. You can't lip sync again, daughter, because you ain't gonna win. I'm gonna shut up.
I mean, my thing is this. I feel the same way about this as I felt about Jan when she kept complaining. Well, I want to critique. How about the fact that you're in the top is the critique? Like, I don't understand that thought process of I want to critique though. I want to critique. Listen, the critique is your name wasn't called. Take your ass to the room and go have a cocktail and take your shoes off so you don't have to sit under these hot ass lights for the next 3 hours.
Loretta, they don't want to. They don't want
right. It just
critique.
frustrates
They want the judges to say, "Oh, you're wonderful. Look at you, Valentina. You can smile."
Okay, that part.
That's what they want. They don't want an actual critique of what they do. They want the validation and the adoration of the judges is what they want. And they mad that they not getting.
But she was getting that. She was getting validation. She was mad she ain't win. And to me, that's too much. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, because it was given very much Chanel from season 1. No one has told me I'm beautiful, and I'm beautiful. Like, well, if you know, girl, why we got to tell you?
Right, they need a validation.
Because she needs, no, I know I'm beautiful, but I need to know that you know that I'm beautiful.
Which I guess I get.
Experience this week, so she won't be complaining anymore. Because now she was complaining about the top. Now you done hit that bottom.
I wouldn't complain about nothing. But after this week, don't complain about nothing.
Because you just might get it, child.
And get it, she got.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Hold on, wait.
Her being in the top and safe all of those times is why she won that lip sync, and not for the actual lip sync itself.
Exactly.
Ooh, let's talk about it.
Because daughter
And that's
ate up
the
in that lip
facts.
sync.
Because she did not win that lip sync
At all.
They try to edit it to make it look like a double Shantae. I'm like, y'all need to stop this.
No.
To make it seem that way.
They didn't edit it to make it look like a double Shantae. They had to edit it to make sure we didn't realize that Amanda danced circles around that girl the whole time.
Woo, why we look like this? This is different.
That's because
my face look big.
Oh,
It is a
it's
little
close.
Your face look
It's
big.
a little close. Look, I did all this work. You get to see it today. Period.
Not my
Okay,
my pores.
listen, you better let them. You better let them.
My pores.
Look. I was out at my show last night. Had a show last night. I'm gonna detract real quick. I ran into Miss Cracker from RuPaul's Drag Race,
Okay,
season
Cracker.
10, 11, whatever. After now, granted, we're post show, so I've danced. I've done my numbers. You know, I'm sweating. She still told me I look beautiful. Period. So I just had to throw that in there. Because that would make my night.
By the crackers. We love it. We love it.
But shout out to her. So yeah, this happens. Q is upset about being safe. Amanda and Plain Jane are still into it. I'm over this storyline, and rightfully so. And we get to why we'll get there. Because I have a lot about this editing.
I mean, I'm
did
not
you
over the storyline because I still don't understand the storyline. I mean, granted, it's over, it doesn't matter. But I still don't get it. But go ahead. Maybe I missed it. So
I got you.
I would also like to say that Amanda, I love you, but you should have came across Plain Jane's face like you was a prize fighter, beloved. You should have jumped across that table like that boy jumped across that judge's bench and jumped right on her. Because who the fuck is you talking to, broad?
Oh, that part. Okay, Prophet, this right here. This
she is
here.
We knew it when she lost to Safari in episode 1.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we knew then.
When she did that horrible tap in a circle.
Granted, her doing Beyonce and Break My Soul at that, I wasn't gonna judge her lip syncing ability off of that song.
She almost broke her head.
Well, because even for dancers, that song is not easy. So I'll give her the credit. But you can still emote.
I could have figured it out.
I was just gonna say you can still emote, and she did not. So
that emergency song though, I would have went Janet Jackson, Pleasure Principle, but that's just me.
Okay, somewhere around there. So yeah, Amanda and Jane are still into it. Then they have this mini challenge where they get in a quick drag. Did anyone care about this mini challenge? Was there any notable parts for anybody?
I didn't see it. I think
it happened very quickly. It happened. Saphira won. I think this is honestly, I think they're showing us these mini challenges to show us that RuPaul likes Saphira as a person. Because
every time.
They're supposed to be funny, and people just aren't funny. With these like you're supposed to make RuPaul laugh, and I'm just like, okay.
RuPaul was making everybody else laugh. RuPaul was the funniest person in the room for that mini challenge, which is
was it a photo shoot?
I would have preferred they gone back to the DMV with RuPaul and T.S. Madison.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That would have been. They should have been like the cafeteria ladies or something, and they did something else with T.S. Madison and RuPaul. I don't know, but this I don't know. The best part about it was Safari's book title was called Throat Goat. That's all I know.
That was I mean,
what was the mini challenge?
It was a photo shoot where they were taking photos for the cover art for a book, because RuPaul just put a book out. But the reality is this was a challenge to be stupid, funny in front of a camera, give us some stupid quick drag, and have a good time. And
this was a beautiful homage to Jessica Wilde.
Okay.
Oh, I love that drink. I love it.
That baby acai. But nobody really improv and nobody like had fun with it. Again, a moment where our girl Hershey would have shined. Anyway, justice for Hershey. Moving along. So the girls get put into these girl groups. RuPaul chooses Saphira to be a team captain because she won the Millie Challenge. Chooses Geneva because she because she survived the lip sync, and then pick Plasma because she won the challenge. Cool. Hey, Nia, welcome in. So Saphira ends up with Dawn, Morphine, and Q. Plasma ends up with Amanda, Plain Jane, and Tsunami. Geneva ends up with Maya, Nymphia, and Megami was left over and ended up in her group. The first group has Star Baby. The second group has Courage to Love. And the third one has ASMR Lover. Now, upon just them getting in these groups, what do we think?
It's always sad when you're the last one picked. And I, even though Megami is the Eeyore of the season, I still think they would have picked her over Plain, because I would have preferred Plain Jane being standing out there all alone on the island, just looking stupid in the face. Because we don't like you, girl. None of us like you.
Who was picked first in the first group?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I think Saphira picked Dawn first. Okay. Yeah, so Saphira picked Dawn, then Plasma. Yeah. Wait, what was that? I'm sorry.
I didn't understand Dawn being picked first, but they know
Me
more
neither.
than
that too. I think I was.
Dawn is a RuPaul favorite. That's why she got picked first.
But they didn't know she was gonna be a favorite.
No, she's been a favorite this whole time. That's why she.
To RuPaul, first. Yeah. I was surprised. I want to know. I would like to know what production person jumped in Plasma's ear and said, "Hey, girl, put Jane and Amanda on the same team."
Mm-hmm. They definitely did.
They said, I promise. Somebody said, "Hey, girl, if you put them on the same team, you might not go home this week."
Well, she wasn't going home anyway. But the thing is that they said, we need this drama to pop off, beloved. So y'all are going to be safe anyway. Go ahead and put them on the same team. Thanks a lot.
That's what you say that. What it is we had to end, and I'll get there when we get to the back end, but this episode was the end of Plain Jane as completely rotted See You Next Tuesday era. And we will be moving on from that, and I'll tell you how when we get there. So they get put into these groups. Nobody else. I mean, also that. But I'll even show you how they're editing it to make sure we know that this is the case. So after they get into these groups,
that one conversation with Safari is not going to distribute all of the evil that she has.
It's not going to distribute, but it's going to start the problem. You caught it because that was the beginning. But now if y'all were watching these groups,
is not going to grow her heart 3 times the size, and we don't care at the end of the season.
True. I mean, she's not going to grow them the same way I grew these titties either. Shout out to the to the socks.
Come on, titties.
Shout out to the socks. But if you guys saw these groups together before seeing the actual productions, just looking at the groups, which group would you all have wanted to join?
None of them.
Possibly the one with Saphira.
Saphira, Dawn, Morphine, and Q?
Yeah, I didn't mind that. Without seeing the performances, yes.
Okay,
I take it back. I would have picked the ASMR group, because I would have outshined all of them, so I know I wasn't going home. Therefore,
who's the AMSR group?
Geneva, Maya, Nymphia, and Megami.
The
winners.
The winners. Or before any of this popped off, they would have been called the boogers of the situation.
I mean, they were called the boogers as soon as it happened.
Oh my God, on today. But I would have thought to myself, oh, I can outperform all these hoes. I got this. Okay, I'll go there. That way, even if we the worst, I'm the best of the worst. And there's 4 other people that are worse than me.
I'm not gonna hold you. That would have been me too. I'm not gonna hold you. That's exactly where I would have went. But like, she can dance. Geneva can dance. I can probably, no matter what, I can make sure I look better than Megami. Because Maya gonna outflip me.
Talk about Megami's all black outfit on the girl group that looked like nothing.
We'll get there because I it took me a minute. When I watched it again, I understood why. I understood it. We'll get there. It should have been better, but I understood why it was what it was. And shout out to Nymphia for forcing them girls into a color story.
I gotta say something about Nymphia
because I have thoughts about that. Ooh, I have thoughts about this one.
I got thoughts about Nymphia,
but
I got thoughts about that suit that Geneva had on with that fake Versace print. But we gonna get there.
Oh, now right after these girls get into this thing, we love the edit. Gives us the good foreshadowing moment. Now, for me, the moment I knew that Geneva's team was winning was as soon as they picked all these groups. You had Morphine and the Green King going, oh, I see that group, girl. That's the bottom group right there. We're not worried because that's the bottom group. And I said, damn, that's the winner. I said, that's the winner right there. But
I was thinking it was about the group until I heard the songs. Like they had the best song. So they
did.
You couldn't.
I mean, they had the best song out of three good ones, though.
With that second song.
I liked all three songs, honestly. I thought all three songs there wasn't a dud among the three of them.
I agree.
It wasn't like one song was like super great, and then one song was like they just this.
The last one was definitely better, though.
Yeah, the last one was
one of my favorite songs from that album.
I was a hip hop dance beat. The first one was that second song was whack to me. I did not like that second song.
I like the second one a lot. I just hated the performance to it.
I feel like part of the problem for me, because first of all, the third song was my favorite too. It was the only song out of the three that I was actually by the end of the performance. And I don't know if it's because the chorus was so repetitive, but it was easy.
That is what you
like. Yeah, it was easy. So I was like, by the end, I was like, that first song, I feel like we've heard it a million times. So I think
song was that?
Actually, no. What I mean is, I think for me, let me speak for me.
Star Baby.
You've heard that song so many times that I know for me, when I heard it, it just sounded like an intro or something. Like we hear it as the intro all the time because that's the song she walks in and does her runway every week.
No, it wasn't. She does her runway to Cover Girl. What it is I'm pretty sure
that song she does something to that song. That song is used as an intro for something.
Star Baby, I'm pretty sure Star Baby was the last international. I think it was
I don't know. I know I've heard that a million times.
It was. Did you watch Australia?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, that season was the last one.
The last one. I want to say something or UK. I think it was actually the most recent UK. They might have used.
I don't care for UK.
As loud as it is, all of the songs sound the same. They're just the same song over and over again.
I mean,
if you really want to be.
If
you really want to be honest.
Now, the ASMR Lover is actually a song that she's been using in promos for about a year and a half now. So that was the song everybody knew, and I still like, oh, you got ASMR Lover, you're winning because you got the one we all know. I mean, it was the only song we got RuPaul lip syncing along to.
Yeah, she was definitely singing.
Right, that's
the one she remembers.
Yes, was singing it. Everybody was singing it by the end. Like I was.
Oh yeah, I mean that song is cute, but I'm pretty sure that's like RuPaul's favorite song on the album.
Is 70 years old. That's probably the only song she remembers.
Right? I'm hollering. Oh my god.
Baby.
I know at 47 I walk in rooms and forget why I'm there. I know at 70 he don't remember all them damn songs.
Okay, ask her to sing Just What They Want. I bet you she can't.
She probably don't even know what song that is. Don't do it.
I don't.
They want to see you let it out.
They want to word.
I am in business. Come, let's give them just what they want. Anyway, so we get past this. They all break up into groups. They're sitting around talking about doing their stuff. We get to Morphine, who expected Morphine to be the choreographer? I was very confused and perplexed because I said, I didn't know you really danced. Like, actually, came to think of it, until the end of this episode, I didn't really think she did anything. But actually, Mama can do everything.
I would like Morphine to get a refund for her BBL because her
Hallelujah.
BBL is not BBL and the booty looks mad regular. I don't understand what she paid for because you probably had that before the surgery, beloved. I don't understand what's happening. You could have just saved the money and cut out some couch cushions and got that same. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Her BBL move like this.
I agree. Like she must have been a pancake before because she be shouting out that BBL, and I'm like, girl.
And it don't
Where
look
is
good.
the ass, daughter? The ass is the ass in the room with us?
It's on the sides.
No, it's not.
No, it's on the side. Like when she moves, the sides be moving. The back don't be moving.
I don't see nothing moving.
You be seeing the sides move. We can't hit.
I forgot about that. My bad. I said it looked decent when she hit the one split. I do have a picture of, but outside of that, it looked real awkward. I was surprised they said something to. I guess you could say it to Amanda, but not to to Morphine, because if you do, it's body shaming on Morphine? Question mark. Because Mama need hip pads.
I agree.
To go along with because it's weird because just her butt area is wild and her hips don't match.
Well, that's what most BBLs, it doesn't match.
But that's what I'm saying. She should still, like, this is drag. If that's the case, put a tiny little pad in there so that your hips line up going up to your butt. Ain't nobody said you had to have the biggest butt. It just needs to make sense in the clothes. Y'all here looking like Kim Kardashian on day one instead of, day rich. And I'm confused. But here we go. Plasma, Amira, let's see. Plasma, Amira, not Amira, Safira, Amanda all feel comfortable as they all do this, or have all been in dancing, singing groups. Cool. We knew this already. I don't think anyone was surprised when they were confident in themselves. Then we get to see Amanda and Jane go at it, which I kind of gagged for this part because Amanda won this round.
As she should have, because it was uncalled for that brickhead girl to say anything about. You have the whole conversation with another broad. Why would you even bring my name up?
Oh, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
We at them talking about the lyrics, and Jane was trying to tell Tsunami to do something, and Amanda was like, "No, girl." And like every time Jane would talk, Amanda would just turn her back to her and just keep talking like she wasn't there. Amanda was kind of the aggressor in this situation. At least that's how it was edited.
That's definitely how it was edited. On one hand, I didn't blame Amanda because Amanda was still mad, but it did in that moment, it came off as team too much. Like I was like, okay, girl, we get it. You don't F with Jane, and I don't blame you for not effing with Jane. But right now, we ain't got time for all this.
We supposed to be on teams.
Yeah, we got time for all this.
It definitely felt like they edited to give that, like, Amanda was giving Jane so much, and it's like, what? Like, she been going at this girl's neck for weeks. But, again, this is the beginning of the let's save Jane's reputation edit. Just so we're clear, this is where it began.
Because
she don't want to be saved.
She doesn't want to be.
We believe
World of Wonder, however.
When our auntie told us when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time, we believe her the first time.
Hey, Soulful Dog.
We not
the first time
taking this turn around and paint some lacquer on this pig to try and make it something that it's not.
Oh my God.
No, man.
And then y'all say that she's like this even worse in the show she was on?
Yes.
Yeah, but
she's the girl that we thought she is. That's who she is.
And the difference is in that show she was on, them is her friend, like them is people she used to, them are her friends and her consistent coworkers. Like this, but then we also caught a little edit of, and this is a little bit later, her talking about I just wanted to live out my like mean girl fantasy. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Like I said, this was the beginning of thank you, Lemon Kush Pepper. This was the beginning of the we're gonna try to save Jane's edit, so to speak, by trying to make it seem like Amanda's coming at her and now she's the one getting attacked. That's just the little bits. It's little bits and pieces. It's not a full circle. It's a little bits and pieces. Right.
Yeah, but I'm like Abby. I mean, for me, maybe for other people, maybe for the drag fandom, which I don't necessarily consider myself to be a part of those people. Maybe for those people, but for me, yeah, I'm good on Plain Jane. Like I'm really good on her because again, in that first episode, okay, maybe, all right, then we saw her a second time and I was like, nope, still there. And now we are, 4 or 5 episodes down the road, and that is all you have given me. Plain Jane has given me 2 things. Plain Jane has given me slut and bitch. That is all she has given me. And and there's no edit for that for me. Now I can't speak for the fandom, but for me, I'm good. I'm good on
That's fair. You know what? I'm with you on that.
Funny. I really want people to stop saying, "Oh, she's so funny." No,
she's not.
Funny.
I don't find her funny at all.
She's not original at all.
When Plain Jimbo was sitting there
right,
in
Plain
that
Jimbo
SNL sketch talking about and the ball was on the wall. Bitch, that's not funny. You're stupid. Stop talking. It wasn't funny at all.
It wasn't original. We just saw that last season.
Literally. Yeah. Plain's though. Those people's. Oh, here, listen to this. Plain is white favorite's gay. Oh, I'm not. Yes, Plain is the white gay's favorite because he brings drama. But let it happen. One of the people. Oh, well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because I will, because when season 11 came around and Raja O'Hara called Evie Oddly all kind of things because she was irritated, and Evie was in there going at that girl's neck, just not calling her no names. Raja was this whole horrible person, but Plain Jane can walk in and tell this girl she's ugly to her face, and everybody's fine with make it make sense.
And it took Raja a couple of retries to get her reputation changed. They wouldn't just let her be apologetic in the same season. It was like, no, you got to come back. Completely.
Now she's queen.
I didn't want to say nothing, but I feel the same way. Only the white people get away with being a complete bitch, and then they privilege take over, or some white woman tears come over, and then they expect us to forget all the BS. They did at the beginning.
Not this season. We not letting it slide because you a bitch for no fucking reason.
For none.
There was no call for the way you acted with that girl, except for the fact that you're a jackass.
Period.
And you thought you could get away with it because she had a certain aesthetic and she had a certain look, and you thought you could just be mean and catty and pick on this girl for no reason. But no, bitch, we not going. We don't care how long Safari talked to you and tell you you was kind, you was smart, you was important. No, bitch, you also mean, rude, and nasty. And we not going with it.
This one right here, because World of Wonder, I'm still wondering why you're allowing commentary verbiage such as Raven was robbed to be allowed on the platform in any way, shape, or form. How dare you? You all crowned a winner in the moment. Like, this girl didn't win online like the rest of them. She won in the moment. And y'all allow Raven to get on World of Wonder platforms and say she was robbed. How dare you?
And she was not.
Even though Raven, you were the one who sat in that confessional and told Tatiana's Latina self, your shit, your stuff is shit. And nothing happened. So we all know how it goes when it comes to
in Raven's defense, she wasn't wrong.
She wasn't wrong. Like, I mean, just like Jane is also not wrong. She's just rude about it.
Listen, but she ain't the shit neither. So Jane, shut your ass up.
I don't think Jane is
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut him. Nobody. I didn't mean to
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
I have a question, and this is a serious question for when, I'm not gonna say if, when because I want to interview more than one of the girls, but we know we have Hershey on deck. I really need to know the what, the when, the where, and the how that the Amanda hate train started. Because even in last night's episode, the girls were still dragging. It wasn't just Plain Jane is just the loudest and the rudest, but All of them are doing it. And I get it that her makeup was some shit that first day. But let's be clear, hers might have been the worst, but she ain't the only one that had a bad day. And she's not the only one throughout the weeks that's had bad days. And I don't understand why. I just don't understand why it is so consistent with everybody. What happened? Like, did they?
That's true.
What happened? So that's the question. Like, put that in the book. When we interview one of the girls, or 2, 3, 4, 5 of the girls, however many we get, that is going to be the question I am always going to ask, because I need something happened. I don't know where, but because it started from day one.
Something happened
And
along
Jane
the
wasn't
way.
there day one. Jane wasn't in that first workroom.
Well, I mean, the girl said, "Hey Tracy," the girl said that everybody was already going at Jane. I mean, at Amanda, and Jane just went like off the deep end about it. So I'm interested to know what, like, did Amanda originally start asking for everyone's opinion, and then Jane was like, "Ooh," or like,
well, no, Jane's stuff is unsolicited. Here's the thing: the other girls have curated some kind of camaraderie, some type of relationship, some type of rapport with Amanda, to where they can be like, "But girl, you know, you look busted," and it's not done maliciously. James has a malicious dagger, let me stab you in the throat type of feel to whatever she says to Amanda. And it seems like it's because she may know that she sees Amanda and sees the potential of Amanda. If Amanda get it the fuck together, will dust her every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, because the concept that Amanda had today, while executed very horribly, it made me definitely look, because I said, hold on now, you really thought about this. And I wasn't even mad about this part of the makeup. Actually, this part of her makeup was actually done well. Not this part. This part. Just gotta be fair.
Speaking of makeup, Tsunami Muse, your outfit was wonderful, but your face, daughter, I don't.
She looked burnt. We get there. I even got pictures. I got pictures.
I don't. Oh my God.
Let's see where we at. Okay, here we go. So we still in the workroom. Maya is confident. Megami cries about being last. We get it. Nymphia is playing in everyone's face about her talents. Literally playing in everyone's face about being talented. Shout out to her. So the girls are working on their choreography. I'm gonna run right through this because this part was pretty boring. And if anybody has anything, jump in, feel free. But the girls working on choreography. Plasma's talking way too fast and confusing the people. Thank goodness Amanda could simplify things for Jane, who's not actually a dancer. Tsunami was struggle bussing, and we find out that Amanda has been performing Kiki Boots and doing stuff like this as her actual career. Surprise. I wasn't surprised. Her first performance kind of showed that this was her like normal gig, because she performed like that in the first place. So yeah, shout out to that. Now I will say, I hollered when they had the little line when they said, "Oh, you better watch out for Miss Amanda. She might steal the show." Well, depending on what her runway is.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was hilarious.
That was funny. I liked the part where Plasma was like, "And we're gonna 5, 6, 7, 8 kick Paul chain, paddle parade." Yeah. I said, "Okay, bitch, we get it. We get it. You teach down to the YMCA. We got it. We got you. We got you."
Not the Y. I'm hollering. Yeah, Broadway Baby was out. For me, it was the fact that Q, the one who didn't dance well but had a nice look, was the one who said Amanda's talent would get her there, but not her look. And surely enough, Amanda's talent was there, and the look was won't.
If her wig was just not in her face, she would have done a lot better.
Yep.
It was just the wig being stuck in her face, and her hair keep having to flip her hair back and forth. I said she better whiplash like Hershey taught her. But my thing is, why Q is so smart in being able to put together outfits and design outfits. Why would she pick that as her dance? I know she can't dance.
Oh, we get there. Don't worry. I have pictures. Oh, I have pictures.
What made? I want to know what in her mind thought.
I want to know what made her think it was a good idea to practice learning these dances in them big old pleasers, which she did not perform in. So I was like, girl, who's learning dances in shoes that big? Why? I don't even
Maybe
dance in
because
shoes like that.
they difficult to maneuver. So if she got the moves in those difficult to maneuver shoes, it would be easier in, a pair of pumps, maybe. That's the only
I
thing that I
mean,
could think.
to me, it would make sense to practice the way you're gonna do it, so that you know how your ankles is gonna react to the shoes you in. Because the ones she had before were boots, which hold your ankles in place, which is why I don't dance without a boot on. Because I'm not rolling my ankle in a pump trying to buck. And instead you had Miss Mama over here in them big old pleasers, and I said, why did you do that? And then realized she didn't perform in them. But shout out to Q,
Because
I
she's not
guess.
a because she's not a dancer, and she can barely do 5, 6, 7, 8, two to
Correct.
the left, two to the right without it being super stiff. The best part was when she did the little step on the beat. That was the best. That's why they kept showing it, because that was the best part of her whole routine. Because everything else looked a hot, crazy 10-man, no oil man.
True. Now we move on to the part that we're all going to have lots and lots of thoughts and opinions about. We get into the workroom, and typically this is the trauma ward. However, today we don't have the trauma ward. Q is going to address Jane because Jane invalidated her feelings about being sad about being in the top. So Q walks over to Jane, says, hey, girl, let's talk about this little comment. They start to get into it. Q mentions Amanda first. Let's be clear. Q brings up Amanda's name first. Q brought up Amanda's name first.
That's fine.
And
She
then,
said, why are you shooting at the both of us?
right. And then she said that, and she goes, well, Jane goes, and I'm not going to lie, even though I don't like Jane, this was hilarious. She said, well, first of all, girl, I respect you a whole hell of a lot more than I respect Amanda. Who? And Amanda's popped out and said, why are you such an aunt? Baby,
That's
and it
the
went.
part I like.
I was here
And
for.
I
I
feel
was.
like that might be the day that I might have got eliminated because I
I'd
wouldn't
have
have
fought her.
necessarily gotten physical. I don't think, but it damn sure would, and maybe it did, and they edited it out, but it damn sure would have went further than that
Oh,
because I really need to
I would have
know.
left my station.
Yeah, I really need to know, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like, what is your fucking problem with me? Like, it definitely would have got ugly. It would have got, and again, maybe it did, and they edited it, but it'd have got like what. I mean, I'm glad that Amanda stood up and said something, but it went way because I feel like I just would have been in my breaking point at that point. Like, you've really been coming for me, and I really need to know why.
Listen, it would have just been one long beep. You know how they beep out the cuss words? And they wouldn't have had enough. They couldn't take the beep off because it would have just been just a plethora of curse words. Because, bitch, who the fuck is you? Beep, 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 beep. Oh,
and then not only that, but then
she doubled down and said
you
it again.
literally just apologized, but you clearly didn't mean it. Because we're right back where we started.
Clearly didn't mean it. It was crazy because for me,
a girl, fuck you at that apology so hard.
Because for me, I would have hit her with the. Because I would have been telling her, first of all, what we will not be doing is having the Jumbo knockoff with the unblended eyeshadow and the barely blended creases talking to me crazy. That's what you will not do. You will not talk to me sitting there running the exact same basic face that has been on YouTube for the last 15 years. That's what you will not do. You will not sit here talking to me based on or on talents and ideas that somebody else put on the runway back in Canada and here in the US and had more money and look better doing it. This is what you will not do. You will not talk to me looking crazy like that when the only thing good about you is the fact that you can lay on your back and it seems to be the only skill you have. Do you understand? Like, Amanda, where was you at?
Where was you at? I would have punched her in her face.
Thank
you. And then I would have to sashay away and punch that bitch in the face.
Amanda, this whole lady stick is being a whore. You tell her she does nothing good but lay on her back and move on. A whore.
Yes.
Tell her she does nothing good but lay on her back and move on with her life because it's the only thing that has gotten her by in this competition.
Ooh, I was gonna say something bad.
I'm so over it.
Because I'm feeling it in my spirit. Because, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to?
Oh, I would have read her down.
Because why What is your conversation with this broad got to do with me? And what did I do for you to not gain your respect as a human being, bitch? I ain't said cat, dog, mouse, cat, nothing to
Cat
your little
dog.
stinking, big, fake titty having ass. Just because your breastplate fits a little better than mine does not make you better than me. So what you gonna do is keep my motherfucking name out your mouth, because the next time I'm going down in your throat after it. Do you understand me? Shake your head. Don't
Exactly.
even open your mouth. Shake your
Okay.
head, yes, if you understand.
And then I tell her, and if you really want to play me, come see me on the dance floor.
Damn a dance floor. See me in this boxing ring, bitch. Or out in the parking lot.
Simeon on tucked.
Oh, cause see, I'm the one. Oh, cause see, that would be the only other thing I had to say to her. Cause I'd be looking at her, Jane. Stop talking to me, crazy girl. Talk to me like you would in public. Don't talk to me like you would with these producers in the room.
Meet me on the back lot, bitch.
Because you wouldn't.
Where
Cause
they
I
let
tell
us
her,
smoke.
cause baby,
Meet me
there will
out
be
there.
a day, baby, where we have to see each other outside of these producers.
But then again, she's
What's
not gonna
good?
challenge no black person.
Cause you see, she ain't not now one time tried not now one of them,
one.
not one of
Very
the.
one.
She ain't tried not one person of
she
color in that
won't.
room.
She knows better.
She ain't tried not one.
She
Even
won't.
Exactly. They will get her ass out.
even
Where is Tamisha Amon when we need her?
okay. Even think about back to episode 1. Jane walked in. It was Geneva Q and Hershey, and she said Weirda or Plasma Q and Hershey said uh Piglet
Beautiful.
beautiful. She called
Cute.
Geneva Piglet. Q was like awkward or something or busted, whatever. And Hershey was beautiful. I said, aha, you know better.
You know not to touch none of them black girls.
You know not to try it. And
Because
you know what? And that's why she's not being considered the evil villain. Because she's not. She's trying people that no one are going to want to defend like that.
Listen, Plain Jane would have been plain whooped, basically.
So
Okay, could you imagine she tried Saphira like that?
Oh,
please.
She wouldn't.
Do you know how big it would have got if she had read her down to her eyebrows or in the damn work? Y'all been here 15 seconds. This girl done said something crazy to you, and now Hershey done read her to the point where she's crying in the corner. Ma'am, please go sit down.
Yeah, Hershey read her to Hershey would have read her to the
She would have hurt her
ground.
feelings real bad.
Woo,
Real bad.
it'd have been real calm, but forceful.
And I'd been like, well, that's what you get for talking shit. I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart. I don't know.
And now here we go into what I consider the we're trying to make Plain Jane a not the villain any longer saga.
They failed miserably.
They did fail, but like I said, this way. So then if there's actually a point where Jane says to Q, she's like, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean it to come out like that. And you actually see Saphira in the background go and just walk off to the side, like, get me out of here. But I appreciated what Saphira said to her, because basically what Saphira and Tsunami basically said to her was, girl, you talk shit, get hit. Mm-hmm. That's really what they said to her.
And
Prophet said that villain Ellie gonna have to come my way because I would have came for Jane every second. Baby.
Right.
Now this would have been a good moment for Prophet to read her to the girl. Ooh.
That's Prophet. That's me. Now you talk about bully B, bully Prophet, but that's exactly what it would have been. That would have been my role in life.
And I would have clapped for the
every
person.
time she opened her mouth to say something, it would have been a read from as a response.
I'm also a little I also would be looking at all the other girls in the room a little crazy if I'm Amanda. Because if these are all your sisters, why they let her just come at you like that every time? And I get nobody want to be like in the middle of people drama, but like, I'm sorry, Plasma the only person I would really see it for in terms of like having my back, because Plasma the only one that tried to read that girl back when she was jumping on Amanda's head a couple episodes ago. Ain't nobody really defended Amanda since.
Listen, everybody trying to say, Amanda, you're gonna have to fight this big broad on your own.
No, it's because everybody.
It's the David and Goliath. We go now. If I see it going too far, she my friend, I'm gonna let you fight your battles because you a grown person and you got it. I ain't go. But if I see her if it goes too far for me, for my friend, then I'm going to intervene. But I'm not going to just immediately jump in and try to defend her, because that's two grown people having a grown person conversation. That's not about me. I'm not going to insert myself until I feel like it's going too far.
Fair enough. I don't know. It was just a lot. They all sitting there talking, we're friends. But Dawn, you was hollering, okay, Prophet, that part. Dawn was sitting here snickering at everything that Jane said. But this is the other thing I was thinking.
A bitch.
I think the reason most of them didn't have much to say about it is because they low-key agree.
Possibly.
They agree because they all been saying it. They just been saying it not so harsh. Literally. Which is kind of weird to me. Like, I get if she's mean about it, but like, why you not mad at?
They don't want to be the target of Jane either.
But Jane,
they can all take her.
That bitch.
Right? Like, they can all take her. They just can't take the fact that RuPaul loves her. Ooh.
They got to know that they can take her. Everybody is not as confident as they appear.
That's fair.
The TV screen.
That's fair.
Now, Safari being, I guess, mother hen over everybody. It seemed to me Safari could cut her eyes at Plain Jane, and Plain Jane go sit down and shut up and go sit in the corner somewhere.
Okay, and we'll be done and off. Yeah.
She pick on people that she know is not really gonna fight back. She called Mega Man. She called her Eeyore, and ain't nobody said nothing to that baby. Since she just
Eeyore, she called Megami. She called Megami the Eeyore drag.
Dawn said that.
Oh, that was Dawn.
Oh well. Now Dawn is kind of same as Plain. She and Plain Jane are the same mean girl claw.
Okay.
Dawn just dresses it up with elf ears.
She try to hide her stones, or however you say that.
Because I've been saying this since the beginning. That whole argument with Amanda and Plain Jane, that started when Dawn, I'm a little drunk. It might be the drinks, but Plasma, I just want you to know I did not like your 2-person outfit. And then the ball started rolling. So yeah, Dawn is also a mean girl. I caught this too. But we're gonna move on. After this, we get to the main stage. We have T.S. Madison and Icona Pop. Well, let me see. I believe I have pictures of everybody. So first thing is RuPaul. What do we think of RuPaul coming out in this hair and this dress?
This
is actually good.
I like the dress colors. I'm just kind of figuring out why the cutout has a wrinkle in it. It's supposed to be naked skin.
That's what I was going to say.
It's supposed to be nude illusion.
Yeah.
I understand that Rue is 70, whatever, but I think that would have been a cute cutout, and it just would have been a bear cutout.
She's not 70.
I did not like.
She's like 65.
Everyone always be saying it. Everyone, I blame that. I like the dress, but I didn't like the fact that the cutout was a nude illusion instead of, it wasn't that big, Rue, and you got the body, but I understand that she pads and stuff, so that probably makes it kind of impossible. I don't know. I'm joking, y'all. I know she's not 70 something.
No, we know that you're joking, but it's funny every time y'all say 70.
It's hilarious.
I just Googled it. She's 63. My bad, RuPaul.
I mean, 63, 70. Okay.
No, don't do that. Don't do that because the closer I get to 60, we're not going to be rounding up shit. Okay.
Okay, fine. She's 40. Period. You know what? I didn't like this. It felt like you didn't have enough fabric to finish this dress.
Well, no, the cutout was in 2 different places at the top and then one lower down.
Yeah.
If the illusion padding wasn't there, I understand why it was there. If she's got on tights and stuff, it's right at her midsection, so it's covering up whatever stops right there. But the fit needed just to be pulled tighter so it didn't wrinkle like that when she's just standing there. That's all.
Yeah.
It's a small fit issue.
I like the hair. It's there. It's cute. It's a RuPaul wig.
Like it could have stand to be dyed just a tiny bit, just a shade darker to match her skin. And it would have been perfect.
Yeah. Shout out to her. Next is Michelle Visage. She looks decent. She looks good. She looks normal. I mean, she looks not normal, but she looks like what she looks like. I didn't hate this. Next is T.S. Madison.
8.
Devoured.
Yes, T.S.
This is everything.
Devoured.
Oh, this is everything.
I love that necklace. I want
Titties,
that.
titties, titties,
Okay.
titties.
Titty,
Love
titty,
you,
titty,
goddess
titty, titty,
Aphrodite.
Listen,
yes,
Yes.
Goddess
yes.
Aphrodite.
Yeah. This hair is everything
she
too.
looks good
Looking
every
like the
time
mother
she
of
is on this panel.
giving you. We met Mama La down at old Moulin Rouge. Yes.
Okay, come on.
I thought I was lip syncing and I wasn't gonna sing it. Anyway, I'm in drag tonight. I lip sync. Period. Unlike the girls tonight. But yeah,
Ooh,
We shall get
ooh.
there.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I love
shout out to Icona Pop was in here. In terms of the
love it.
looks,
I'm
I'm
I love
confused
it.
why she has a sheet like a plastic wrap over a bra, but
I
whatever.
liked
Yeah, I
it.
didn't know what that was.
It
I
was
was
European.
confused.
I liked it.
Sorry to these
I
women.
have
I
no
don't
clue
know
who this
these
is.
women. I would walk
Um,
past them on the side of the street and wouldn't even. I'm sorry to these ladies.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
the only song that any of us know by them for real is "I Don't Care." I love it. I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm on a different road.
Horrible.
On a
We're all
different
horrible.
way. Yeah, that's the only song they got that matters.
That's not true.
That's the only song.
The emergency
That's the
song
only
was
song they
cute.
got that anyone would know.
I don't. I don't. I
I
don't
love
know
their
these
catalog.
people. I don't.
I don't know.
These people.
I didn't notice who
That's
they were. When I found out that they were Icona Pop, I said I know the song, but I don't know them.
Soulful Dog.
I
Soulful
like their
Dog.
music.
They
It was
they black stylists did that to their hair. Let
Ciao.
they don't know. They
All
don't know.
right. So our first group is Saphira wearing her entrance hair, Q wearing a horrible outfit, Morphine showing off her BBL, and Dawn.
I didn't like Don's outfit at all.
At all.
Nope. It didn't match the girls at all whatsoever.
They all in like a bathing suit, so how it didn't match?
Because hers made out of velvet and everybody else is a
It just
sparkly.
looked awkward in some way. It's
It
probably the
was-
sleeves that threw me off too. It's
It
giving
was
very
the sleeves.
Everybody's in
ruffles.
Yo, not Box of Rocks. I'm screaming.
stupid.
Shout out to them for doing the Aunt Viv dance. Really beat us
And
up.
I'm going to
I'm
retire
gonna.
now.
This might be an unpopular opinion.
Mhm.
Okay, and I'm okay with that. But I want to say the same thing about this that we say about the sewing challenge. I don't understand why, at the bare minimum, you don't find a friend that can dance to show you a 8 count. Can I get a couple? If I have apps, and I'm listen, I understand that some people just can't dance. That's just I get it. But to walk out and not even be able to execute a simple 8 count, I'm gonna say the same thing about that. And I'm gonna say the same thing about an acting challenge. Like these queens know too many people that do these things that can either do it for free or do it at a discounted rate. Like Q, for you to be so immaculate and so worried about the aesthetic, and you know you're going to be doing at least two dancing. One is probably going to be a professional choreographer is going to come in, and the other one y'all gonna have to come up with some shit yourself. And I know you can't anticipate the choreography, but you certainly can get the basics of walking into a studio and understanding what the 8 count is. And
Okay.
for you to be that lost, and the thing is, we know that sometimes they play it up for the edit and then they get on stage and they blow it out the water. Clearly, this wasn't played up for the edit because your ass was lost the
I
whole
would
time.
just like to say that you can't teach rhythm, baby. You either got it
No,
or you
but
don't.
I
No,
get
it
that.
does.
I understand you
That
can't
plays
teach
into
rhythm.
Even if you know an 8 count, if you ain't got no rhythm, that ain't
But
gonna
she
help.
didn't even
But
have
she
that, though.
could-
That's what I'm
but-
saying. She didn't even have that.
Right. And the thing is, she might not have a rhythm, but the ability to move her body and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8.
that ain't
like-
nope.
It ain't gotta be no, because
She doesn't even walk down the damn runway. Like the
we
fact
see-
that you can come out there and your immaculate outfit every week, the shit that you made, and walk that runway with confidence. And when it was time to come down there to a beat, your ass was.
We've seen girls not be good dancers.
Listen,
what's
love,
up, D?
Listen, love. I think you are mistaking walking slowly in a nice outfit with confidence. It's not the same.
No, I'm not mistaking none of it. I get it, but I still think you can do it.
To me, y'all know that y'all coming on this platform. If anything, if you not even just a drag queen or like a singer or a dancer, you get on like American Idol, or So You Think You Can Dance, prepare in advance. If you're a dancer and you only do hip hop, study ballet. Drag queens do an acting class, a dancing class, a sewing class, something. You have to be well-rounded, because that is what Ru is looking for. He's not looking for you to sew and you can't, and your dancing ability is right here. He wants a well-balanced scale. So you could do a 5, 6, 7, 8 boom cat lesson, something simple. Something simple. Learn how to sew a pattern, something. And these girls just go on here and then look a monkey doodle fool.
I think the problem with
I'm just saying it's giving very Freddie Brooks.
Oh, I don't think there's any world where Q would not have looked stiff, right? Like, there's no world we're going to teach her to be limber. My thing is, you should still be able to, as I have, because I was not a dancer prior to going into drag. What I do, however, I call my drag mother, I get some of my friends together, or I get on youtube.com and I watch the videos on what you're supposed to do, and I practice in my heels, in my room, so that if I ever get to a situation like this, somebody saying, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's go, is not a foreign concept. Now, that being said, like Abby said, if you're going to look a mess, you're going to look a mess no matter what.
I got to add to that, because I agree with Abby. I mean, not Abby, but really B. You can't come on this show and not know a cute 8 count. Just like you said, be well-rounded, because you got to make it to the end of this where it all comes down to a performance and a lip sync. And if you ain't got that in you, what are you here for? Because you're not going to make it in the top 4 when it come down to the lip sync. You should get you a cute 8 count together and then step in and say, this the choreography I know how to do. Let's shimmy this way. I'm comfortable with this kind of shimmy, and not just sit up there and let morphine take over and then you look a fool.
Oh, that's a real problem.
Some people just ain't got it. They just stand there and park and bark type of lip syncer where they not doing a whole bunch of movement. They not doing a whole bunch. They gonna sit here and give it to you in a mode. And baby girl is that she just is stiff, light as a feather, stiff as a board. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, emotion.
That part.
Even if she learn an 8 count, it's gonna be the stiffest Popeye the Sailor Man 8 count that you've ever seen in your life, and it's still not gonna look good. So this is just the chink in her armor. It's not her sewing ability. It's not even her acting ability. It's the dancing for her. Everybody's got a chink somewhere. Nobody is perfect at everything all around. Some people got some things that just they'll, no matter how hard they practice at it, no matter how hard they try and get good at it. Just like improv was not Trinity K. Bonet's thing.
True.
No matter how hard you work at some things, is just not for you. So this was the chink. This is how she got caught slipping.
My only problem with that though is sewing is not supposed to be the chink in her armor, but she looks a hot mess. This looks like a costume that every girl wears on day 1 of drag.
This looks like something that she just
no worse than morphine. They look like they got the exact same swimsuit.
Except Morphine's, I mean, this is not a good picture of it. Morphine's is stoned from head to toe. Everything is covered in stone. Good stones. Lots of them. Morphine can't stop shimmer, at least. Mm-hmm. At least there's that. Hers is flat. There's no stones on it. It's just that shimmery material. And then there's nothing exciting about the cut of it. At least more, I mean, we tired of seeing Morphine butt, but at least you see it. I think I have another picture.
We see the illusion of her butt, yes.
When you get that, shout out to this.
The fact that you have to do a full out split for us to see the curvy. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and leave.
No, this is what I will say.
Let her make it.
Shout out to Saphira with this little kitten heel though.
Because she had to do a lot of dancing.
Hairy face, like she wasn't doing anything with her face. Like the whole time, she looked like, oh my god, what 8 count is next? Like She didn't
Saphira?
look comfortable.
Because when you're not good at it and you don't have no confidence in it, and you have to run it and you try not to make a mistake, and I'm sure she practiced all night trying to make sure that she had whatever they gave her to do correct, so she don't stand out looking like a sore thumb.
Yep.
You gonna be counting in your head. You gonna be okay, and this is where we go in next, and here and down here and there, and God, please don't let me screw this up. And turn around and hit the ground and step, and pause. That's it. She was doing the best. Bless her.
But yeah, they had their verse. Do we even remember any of their lyrics? Like, I don't think I remember many of their lyrics.
I don't remember nobody's lyrics.
Unfortunately,
I know Plain Jane had the best rap for me.
No, I mean, like in this group, I like Saphira's.
Saphira's was the only one that was good, but all of them were.
I don't remember. I know Saphira seemed like it was inspirational. It feels like everybody's stuff was inspirational. Till you got the Plain Jane who said, "Don't break my heart, break my back," and then I was like, "How?" The
best line of the night,
daughter. How? Because I'm gonna use that later on. But I just, I don't understand how we went from be yourself, believe in yourself, get your confidence up to don't break my heart, break my back. I don't. Daughter,
I was so here for it.
For
shout out to the girl.
She's staying on brand, and so you can't be mad at that.
You know what? Shout out to the girls. So next we have Plasma, a mandatory meeting, Tsunami Muse, and Plain Jane. I mean, just looking at this, I'm sorry. Plain Jane makes me want to go rethink my padding. God damn. I hate liking this. I hate liking her drags. I don't like her. But shout out to her. Although I don't like these her baby hairs that are on the temple sides of her head. I don't like that. She could have kept that.
I hated Tsunami's outfit.
Oh, them flooding pants with the flower.
That was not girl
trying to be a thing.
Yeah, their colors were pink and black, and she said, "Well, that's all I got."
That was not.
My colors were blush and bashful. No, okay.
Oh, Amanda.
I thought she did good.
I didn't hate Amanda's thing. Yeah. Okay, I have a question. Did anyone notice her awkward, lumpy padding that much during the performance?
No, not till they pointed it out.
Now, did you after they pointed it out, did you go rewatch it and see if you could notice it?
Absolutely not. I never, hardly ever.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm not going back.
So I went back and rewatched it. I'm not gonna hold you. This must have been one of them things you had to catch in person because Mama was moving too fast on them cameras for us to really catch it. But I guess also the difference is look at it from right here. Like, but also, how are you talking bad about Amanda's padding next to Tsunami, who barely, if she's even padded, next to Plain Jane?
But again, I think the difference is it's kind of like I don't like when the queens don't wear breasts. But when you wear a breastplate incorrectly, to me, that's more distracting than you just being flat-chested. So I think it's the same thing. I think it's like, okay, well, Tsunami may not be padded, but your padding is clearly lumpy. And I think there is a difference in us seeing an edited, touched up version versus being there. And again, they do it more than one time.
Right. Yeah,
so, I mean, Michelle had an opportunity to see it, not once, but twice. So I do think that it was, was it really noticeable? Maybe not, because we know that Michelle can be picky when it's somebody she don't see it for. So was it that noticeable? Maybe, maybe not. But
maybe.
I have a theory.
It was noticeable on the runway. The runway outfit, it was very noticeable.
No,
it doesn't look like that.
What was your thing?
Can she cut the arm? Okay, I know breastplates are expensive. Can she not cut it so that it can be covered by like a spaghetti strap? Does it have to go all the way up to her neck? Can she?
It might fall if it didn't. It'd be too heavy.
Okay.
Sorry, Kiss My Cheeks. You had a comment.
I was just thinking they had to put somebody else in the bottom. And I'm thinking they expected Maya's team to not be as good as they were.
Let's
And
talk
they
about
probably
it.
right back in that bottom. Maybe Megami, somebody over there was going to be in the bottom. But since they won, now Michelle got to go back and pick something to put Amanda in the bottom over. So I think that was it.
You know what? I'm here for that one. I have theory. I have a theory that this was actually supposed to be a solo win challenge, that somebody was supposed to win this alone. Hence why the prize was only $5,000 and not 5,000. We know y'all got the money. We know y'all got the money.
Had to split it.
It was giving very much that one person was supposed to win this, and Geneva was supposed to go home today. Geneva or Maya was supposed to go home today, and then they won. And so we had to figure it out, because I'm not gonna hold you, and I know we don't like her, but if only one person out of all of them could have won this challenge today, baby Plain Jane would have won. Dang, I hate to say it. That
Get
verse,
to the runway. I forgot what she had on, so I don't think I agree.
I think that verse lyrics probably would have got her, because hers the only one. She has the only memorable verse lyrics from the entire set. I don't argue with your mama, but that "Don't Break My Heart, Break My Back" is going to go very far. It's good. This shit was hilarious. I hollered when she said it. I already had to rewind it. I actually like their song. Amanda can sing her ass off, by the way. Amanda can sing. Plasma was there. Tsunami was there.
Someone was okay.
Shout out to the girls.
Amanda looked like she thought she was gonna win. Poor thing.
Oh, poor girl. She should have hairsprayed that hair just like to be sitting back like that.
I knew they were gonna say something about that hair because they kept showing it. They didn't edit it out. They kept showing her.
I think that was just their way of saying she had a wild. It was weird because they said, "Oh, you had a wild performance," but it was like, what? Who? And then we get to the best part of the night. Oh my god! ASMR Lover with Megami, Maya, Geneva, and Nymphia Wind. Shout out to Nymphia, because we know you showed up with only one color in your entire closet.
I was about to say.
And you told these girls, look, I'm not going to go make nothing. We doing black and yellow.
To Nymphia for bullying her team into yellow. What? Black and yellow,
okay.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Sure did.
When we get to Nymphia,
it seems like Megami and Maya ain't bring nothing but black stretch.
They didn't. They didn't. So what happened is, I promise you, them jewelries, the jewelry and the headpiece, the little head, I promise you it belongs to Nymphia. That's on Megami. And I would be gagged to know if that wig belongs to Maya. What's up, really?
I have some tea on that. I don't know if any of you guys caught sibling watchery this week. But Isabel, lady, what's the madam lady? What was
Mistress
her name?
Isabel Brooks.
Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Oh yeah, she was on.
She was the guest, and she gave us some information. So I'm going to lay off of Maya, because Maya, she commissioned somebody to make her runway outfits, and the person ran off with her money, and she didn't get any. So basically, at the last minute, people. Right. So basically, at the last minute, she ended up taking whatever she already had or what somebody could lend her that she could fit. You know, I mean, it's no shade, but she's not a size 6. So, so I'm gonna lay off of her a little bit.
She's a really
on the runway, because she literally is wearing what she had. Because whoever she. I don't know who, Mistress Isabel was like, oh, if I knew who they were, because Bob was like, you want to say their name? You want to blast them? She was like, oh, I don't know who
I would.
Their name. I would say it. If I knew their name, I would tell it. But
hi, me too. I just so the world knows.
Yeah. Whoever it was ran off with not just her money, but didn't give her any looks. And
yeah, baby, because if I knew the name, I'd be outing you too. That's crazy.
Yeah. So literally, I'm gonna lay off of her a little bit. And now when I think back on her runways, like the Little Kim runway, like the what was the other one that we were like, girl, what is that? I'm going to lay off on her a little bit because she literally is just bringing.
She's doing drag. She's actually doing drag on that stage. She's making it work.
Right. She's taking it back to season 1. Right. This is like season 1, season 2.
Dang, that
maybe that's why Ru is being so nice to Maya.
No, Ru and them don't care about that.
No, I don't think that's why they're being nice to her, but I think that's why we get a lot of leotards and stuff because we probably are literally getting her performance pieces.
I mean, all things considered, we'll get to her runway. I actually really liked her runway. And the reason was because it felt like a drag costume that I could actually see on a drag queen at a show. And I was like, oh shit, real drag queen costumes, not stuff that you only wear on a show.
Right. I just want to say, Maya, you could just tell us the name. We just want to talk to them. We ain't gonna do nothing. We just want to talk to them. Tell them.
Cause sister, we got you. Now we know we team Hershey around here, but we team sisters as well. So sister, you let us know who we need to go have a quick conversation with. Cause that's crazy. The amount of money. Look, you spending money on Drag Race. I know what I spend money on to go to the nightclubs. Oh baby, no, no ma'am. And I mean, she was probably giving all that money that she was making off them videos and working down to the palace. Oh man, busting her butt every other day in the hot sun in Miami. Find me a name. I'm gonna take a quick plane trip. I'm so sorry. But yeah, shout out to these girls. Every verse was phenomenal. Y'all did these ad libs. Y'all had these ad libs in the ASMR, doing them as whispers. The Maya.
That was so cool.
Holy. Oh, it was. I want this track.
Everything for me. When Nymphia lifted that leg, I said, oh, okay, girl, I see you.
What's up, D?
Wait. No, continue.
You have something else?
Because they mentioned it earlier how Nymphia was hiding her talents. And then when she got out there and really performed and lifted up that leg, I said, okay, Nymphia girl. I see you.
Playing in their face. What's up, D?
As somebody that's been dancing since they was 9-year-olds, Nymphia didn't know damn choreo.
Let's talk about it. She was walking around.
You didn't realize her looking at everybody
else? Walking around. Let's talk about it.
You know, last night I was telling somebody, they was like, she didn't know. I said, look at her.
Yes,
she didn't know the goddamn choreo.
I thought she did a good job.
No, she did not.
She was walking and marking. So what it is, she knew all the big movements. But like the tracking to get there, she was definitely watching other people to get to her spots.
That mama did. I was like, she
knew her part.
Girl, stop.
She knew her part. And
that was it.
But the thing is, they choreographed it so well that you could just kind of walk and bark. But because they choreographed it to be almost like pretty simple, not pretty simple, but like it was pretty and simple. Yeah, she could walk around and mark, and then walk, pop.
It was paining me. I'm sorry. I was like, "Ooh, she." I said,
there was a couple moments where you really saw her
get the goddamn camera off of her. She's not doing it.
She was looking.
Magami was doing better than you.
Magami was doing really good.
Magami was eating it up. Magami's verse was eating it up. Magami's look. I like her look. I don't know. It's something about somebody who can perform in something really, really simple that doesn't need all the extra stuff on and still have an impact. But also the nature of this song, the ASMR, they incorporated.
I feel bad for Magami. I feel bad for her.
What happened?
I mean, I know there's no crying in baseball, but I did feel bad for her when she was like, me being fit today just took me back, to like my whole life always being the last person. And always been. It did. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Too. I got onto my heart. I feel that way sometimes up to days.
That's one of my biggest fears going on Drag Race. Because if I ever went on this show and I got picked last, I would probably have a full blown. Like I would cry like crazy.
I felt bad for her.
Yeah, you would take me back to being in middle school, elementary school. You would take me back to you would take me back to the point they would readjust. Girl, they used to readjust rules just to make sure I couldn't play.
Oh, child.
Okay. So yeah, if I ever got picked last, bitch, I'd be boo-hooing. But let me tell you, woe unto whatever person did that, because I'm sending you home that day.
Exactly. I'm gonna be making sure that I do something that you ain't never seen in your goddamn life.
And I'm gonna show you the gag because, baby, after this one went off, does anybody have any other comments about the performances? What we saw in the performances?
Mama wasn't dancing.
She was hearing her moves. But baby, when this went off, we all were sitting in the audience gagged. Baby, the people in the corner was gagged. Dawn was gagged. Baby, this was Dawn's face. Dawn was cracked.
And I'm glad they said something about her makeup.
About the ears?
About her doing, like, come on, all right, we get it. Oh, you got the ears.
Michelle made a quick comment about her ears. But yet everybody was gagged. I mean, hell, they even had Dawn's lace lifting over here on the side. They did so good. They did. Okay, now we're gonna get to the runway. Category is pussycat wig. I'm sad my pussycat wig's not here today. Oh, I would have had my pussycat wig on. Right. I didn't. I had this cute little human unit.
Some of them didn't have no pussycat wigs either, but
let's talk about it.
Well,
let's talk about it. Let's get into it. The first one was Miss Morphine. Loved on.
I love this. This is my favorite wig.
This was really good.
Face. Her face is so done.
Yeah.
Her face is so damn done.
This is good.
This was the best pussycat wig of the night.
That was my favorite wig of the night.
I have to remember them all. I just watched this episode a couple hours ago. But
I got you. I got pictures of everybody. So this is her. Any other critique about this look?
And this is a BBL girl.
Come on.
I'm low key ready to see her wear something that does not show her body. I wish it was like.
I'm glad.
I wish she came in the wig and just. Whoosh.
Well, let me say this though. I'm gonna say this. Until y'all give Trinity, and when I say y'all, I mean until y'all give Trinity the Tuck that same critique, because nobody had a problem with Trinity the Tuck ass being naked every goddamn week, no matter what the challenge was, no matter what the runway challenge was, she always found a way to be naked.
But Trinity but also Trinity would show up not naked and would leave naked. So there would be different silhouettes in the situation.
But sometimes her ass just walk down the runway naked.
I mean,
what I'm saying is she literally led with that, and nobody. I don't remember her, especially not after week 4. I don't remember that being her critique.
I think that's because Trinity was a accomplished, successful pageant queen.
White.
That too. But from a professional standpoint, because I agree with you too. But I think from a professional standpoint, Trinity's name, like Rue knew, like they knew who she was already. She wasn't some no-name pageant girl who was trying. Like, no shade to these other people. Trinity Tuck had a name before coming to Drag Race in the drag pageant world, so she wasn't, new to this. So the people already knew she could do some of these things, whereas they may not have any idea for her. But we as the audience don't see that reasoning, so it seems weird. That being said, I like this. I do wish the bottom part was a little bit more. That bottom flare seems like an afterthought, but other than that, this is gorgeous.
I love the dramatic hip. That dramatic hip was really good. This was actually really good. And a keynote, because she did it. I love that her hair was more dramatic than her outfit. Some of their outfits outshine the pussycat wig.
That part. This looked like the pussycat wig was the star of this show. And most other people just put one on with the costume. Shout out to her. The next person we have is Q. The judges went crazy for this. How did y'all feel?
I liked it. It was, I mean, costumes can be fashion sometimes. I like it. I don't know what I wanted. I don't know. I wanted more from this. I don't know what. Like I said,
I wanted the story to be different. I didn't want her to be a knight with that silver.
And she said vampire. Like this wasn't vampire to me.
Hold on.
I'm just saying that she said vampire.
I wanted her to be. I didn't want her to be a vampire. I didn't want her to be a knight. I wanted this to be a gold dress, to her to be like a 1920s, a juke joint singer, in a smoke-filled room type of situation with this particular wig. It was not giving Knights of Templar vampire. That wig is giving me I am the elusive Chanteuse that sings on Saturday and Sunday nights down to the juke joint that you got to knock twice on the door to get into the place. I wanted her, that dress, this fabric in a dress, the sleeves the same, but in a dress with this wig, and maybe get her a mic, one of those old-fashioned microphones, would have done it for me. But that's just me. I didn't like this.
I just don't like the blood drinking, but
yeah, it seems like an afterthought. Like, I didn't get vampire, especially because she didn't put fangs in. So that was confusing. I was confused why RuPaul said this looks expensive. It does not to me. Maybe this hits better in person. Maybe this fabric does better in person. I also don't like, I know this is gonna be real nitpicky, but because of the shiny fabric, her tuck looks really meaty.
It does.
And that's not good. And it's probably not even that bad. It literally is because it's shiny. Anytime you bring anything reflective, it makes those spaces look bigger. And because she has such a small waist, because she corseted it make her tuck look meaty. So chop there. I agree with Abby. The hair is giving exquisite, and the story we got was you should look roughed up. How you got all this blood everywhere, but your hair is not missing one piece? But again, the hair didn't make sense for the costume. She just put it on with the costume. But that's a lot of these girls. The body proportions look like it's made from material. You know what? That part. It does. It looks like those window covers. But a windshield. I'm screaming. Well, moving on. Shout out to Saphira, Doctress Evelina.
I love this.
This is funny.
It was cute. It was cute.
Yeah.
It was funny.
It was good camp. It was funny. The dress.
It was definitely good camp.
The dress fits
okay. She snatched the wig off and became Dr. Evil. I was living for just before we figured out that it was a legit pussycat wig, where it was a wig made out of a cat. I liked it better before she pulled the tail up and we figured out it was an actual cat. I thought, I don't know. I don't know.
It was one of the things. It was cute. It was cute when she walked out. It was cute once the thing came off. But these points in between, I don't know if I liked, but I did enjoy the concept of it. Next was Dawn.
Next. I didn't like this. Where was the
excellent?
Pussycat?
I think we're all on the same. I think we're all on the same page here. Whatever.
Where the pussycat?
Right.
They gave her that weird critique talking about some. It's a pussycat wig, like in a Dawn way. No, girl, it's a bowl cut.
Right.
This is a bowl cut. This is not a pussycat wig. This is a bowl cut. It also has way too much height with that thing on the top of her head. But go off. And then this
looks like something from a deranged cartoon. It's like wah wah. I don't know. I can hear the music playing. Okay.
Yeah, I think, are we all in agreement that we're gonna move on from this now?
Yep.
Beautiful. Shout out to Plasma. Plasma, you walk too fast. I need you to learn how to walk. Because I could not get any of the pictures while it was the double. Because she was moving too fast. This was cute, but she can't walk.
This was cool.
I think she was moving fast because she was supposed to be the goddess Nike, whose thing is that they run fast.
Well, I need her to just do it a little bit slower.
I like this. Just to me, the wings was kind of too close to the wig, or the wig maybe just needs to be styled a different way. Because to me, the outfit outshined the wig.
I think this was another situation where, because she wore headphones, it was like, well, let's just wear a short wig with it. A good look, but the pussycat wig is not the focal point of this costume.
That's true. That's true. The wig gets lost in the costume. You're right.
Hey,
I just
Jamar.
Hey,
Jamar, I do
Papa.
have one more spot if you want it, baby. Let me know. I'll send it to you. We just got into these looks, but I appreciated that she's normally our Broadway girl, and she went completely left field from Broadway and gave us this and looks good. And the makeup was done. You know what? Shout out to her.
Not her prohibition drag.
Yo, soulful dog, I am hollering.
Speaking of prohibition, when we get to the other girls drag, I got some things. But go ahead, Ray.
Prohibition, I'm hollering. Oh, sorry. That just took me. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What?
I didn't hate this. I didn't hate this.
Amanda, the only thing I like about this is from the nose.
I hated
down.
all of this.
I like this part right here.
I didn't hate it.
Why are the mannequin heads blue? Like, no, I hate everything about this.
Because there was
what
supposed
does that
to
have to
be
do with
eggs.
a kitten, anything? When she said, when she talked about the eggs, I'm like, does she not know that kittens don't hatch eggs?
Well, they just call them a kitten wig. They just call it a kitten wig. It really don't have nothing to do with a cat.
Right.
Like we just call them kitty cat wigs because they
no,
tiny.
But no. I get that. I'm saying when they asked her about it, she brought up the cat.
No, she said I didn't want to go a cat route. She said I thought about it. I knew everybody was gonna go cat, and I wanted to do a departure from that. I like the concept. It was executed.
Something she said didn't match because even Rue gave her that look like what?
She said she wanted to try and do something different and make it like a egghead.
She said something about eggs and a cat. I'm telling y'all. Even Rue had that look on her face like
well, because she didn't know what she was talking about. But I remember
the theme.
Because I do remember her saying she didn't want to specifically go cat because she said the first thing she thought was cat, and then she wanted to think outside the box of that, and that's what she was trying to do was not go cat like she knew everybody else inherently did.
So how to get from cat to an egg?
Because she had a blue kitty cat wig and said, "What's round and blue? Robin eggs." And this is what we got.
Question. It's chocolate. No, ma'am. She should have went back.
Question. Would you think that this is more of a bob than a pussycat wig? Because a pussycat wig to me is smaller than a bob.
I wouldn't consider this a bob because there's no movement. There wouldn't be any hang time on this. Maybe a pixie cut. But I think
Dario, we said hi.
At the third place, you can watch an episode. Let's say Amanda was sent home for having a bad runway and was, but slaying the challenge and won. But Megami did mid. Yep. But again, they did it as a group win and not a individual because Megami would have absolutely been lip syncing for her life today if it was, the other way around. But anything else about the Blueface? Well, this isn't Blueface because this lady is not toxic or in jail at the moment.
I would just like to say I know why the cage bird sings. That's it.
Kiss my cheeks. You got anything else on this one?
No, I just hate it.
I mean, we didn't even talk about the fact that she has no shape in her body. This horrible thing on her skirt. I don't understand. And what? The shoes. The shoes, girl, what are they?
It's all terrible.
The earrings are bothering me.
Ooh, and we couldn't even get past the wig. The only thing I like about this is the gradation from the black down to the blue on her face. That is the only thing that looks like is the blend of the blue is the only thing decent. That
is actually really good.
But it looks like a beard.
It's not done, but what I'm saying is just the coloration of it. The way she did it makes no sense. But to go from the black to the blue, it's blended, it's gradiated very well. That's the only nice thing I can say about this look. Moving on. Tsunami Muse, I'm not gonna hold you, girl. I wasn't sure if I liked women for a second.
I loved it. Until I got to her face, and then I was looking at her face like, "What's?" Why did you paint so that you look cross-eyed, daughter? What's happening? Why are you looking in two different directions at the same time? It's disturbing. The outfit in itself is giving me very, like they said, Morris Day, very Prince, very. I could see it very Rick James. I could see them in this particular fit. The Pussycat wig is very. I work on the bus from Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Is you getting on and you getting off? If you ain't got no tokens, you can't get on my bus. But that face and the unblendedness of that nose contour, I don't understand what's happening with my daughter here. Did she run out of time? Did she forget to blend it all in? Because it's disturbing. And why is there a big patch of highlight in your forehead where your wig splits down the I don't I have so many questions. I have so many questions, beloved.
I didn't like this at all. The outfit overshined the Pussycat wig.
It needed to, because that wig was $15 down to the bolero.
Mm.
And my God, on that.
Mm.
Yeah, I like this. I liked it because she sold it to me. I was here for the energy she had while she walked with it. I was I got a little moist. I'm not gonna lie. I was here for it.
She was giving ballroom.
The wig wasn't like her attitude carried this more than the look itself.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for her attitude, I think if anybody else had walked out in this, they would have got dragged to pieces.
Mm.
But she sold this, so shout out to her, I guess. Yep. The lips weren't my thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Plain Jane.
I didn't like it, and I didn't like the fact. I didn't understand why the judges were like so up for it. I didn't like it.
I like the outfit, but it overshines the wig.
Again, another situation where any wig could have been put on this costume.
I would wear something like this.
I would say this is. I don't hate this. It's not a bad look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the judges went crazy for it, but again, the brief was Pussycat wig, and this is straight up. I wanted to wear this outfit, so I put a Pussycat wig on with it. And I know RuPaul's gonna go up for. I know RuPaul's gonna go up for really big tits, big butt, and some fetish.
So Bondage Barbie is. I would have preferred her shoes been black as well. That's all I get with this.
Again, this is what I'm talking about. Amanda, why did you not read her on the fact that she does not blend out these creases at all? Like that black is completely unblended on her eyes. Amanda, you were supposed to read her for points.
Jamar!
She can't.
On the top, Plain Jane, no shade. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. Plain Jane as a boy is not ugly. No shade.
Y'all have, well, we have
Shout
different definitions. We have different definitions of what is.
I like chocolate.
That ain't.
Shout out to Plain Jane.
350 in the oven.
Let's see who's next. Oh wait, let's see. Hold on. Next is Geneva Carr. Dang, I almost forgot her name because she's supposed to be at the house. She's supposed to be at the house. This happened. I was really nice to you, Geneva, because your kitchen sink was exposed. Exposed. And for the people who don't know what the kitchen sink, that's that area back here. Yeah, where you can see the hair outside of the wig. Yeah, her kitchen was all the way out. This was okay. You performing this all the time. This is another look where I threw a Pussycat wig on, and that skirt is an afterthought.
That piece of
I'm mad that she said that she described herself as a shit. What's the girl from the 1920s?
A flapper.
Betty Boop.
Baby, none of that is flapper. Other than the hair, none of that. None of that outfit is flapper. Flappers were known for pushing the limits of society by wearing the short skirts, by breaking out of that Victorian long dress. I'm sorry, I'm a historian.
I'm here for
Lisa Frank. I was about to say Lisa Frank's definition of a flapper. That's what that gives.
Because my problem with this is,
Lisa Frank.
Knocking stuff over. My
Hate
problem with this though is it's a bodysuit. It is a normal bodysuit that she wears on Thursday night.
with a curtain.
With that piece of fabric around her waist.
That's horrible.
It's literally a bodysuit with fabric around her waist.
Okay, so looking at this all I hear in my head is I'm an honest hoe and all my hoes is honest too. So you want to shoot me in my pinky toe? That is, I can't unsee it, and it's very disturbing to my spirit, man. It's the pose. It's something about the pose and the way she and the feathers up around her shoulders that's giving me very much. Oh, so you want to hit people with garbage can lids? That's what it. I don't.
Shout out to the makeup though. I like the makeup. It's
makeup,
not flapper makeup.
The makeup is makeuping. I would just no. I don't. I don't.
Outfit is horrible.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
It's horrible, and I refuse to give her any comparison to Della Reese and Harlem Nights because they were
rest in peace, legend.
No.
That's my immediate thought. As when I quick glanced over and I saw the feathers, and there's something about the way she's posing when in this full body picture that's giving me very much Big Mama of the house. I take care. I'm honest, and all my hoes are honest.
It's not giving Della Reese. It's giving. I was watching Della Reese, and I wanted to be like her, but I'm not there yet.
It's giving. I was watching Harlem Nights, and I switched it to the Cheetah Girls movie.
And moving on.
The runway should have counted. The runway should have counted.
You said it should have?
Yes, because that team would not. Geneva could have been in the bottom if the runway would have counted.
I mean, the runway did count for some people. We'll get there.
For some people.
For some people. Shout out to Maya.
I wasn't mad at this. It was
I like
cute.
this.
I like that. I like that.
She looked cute.
Do y'all know what I hear in my head when I look at this?
No.
We're the Parker. Dang, mama. Come join us. Oh, we're the Parker.
It's giving me married.
That's what it's giving me.
It's definitely giving me. Don't want to be with you. Gotta be with you. Gonna be with you.
It was giving. Oh, it's only gonna be about a matter of time.
Hey,
my God!
Start to lose your mind.
But she did look cute.
I would like her boots. Though. I would like those. Daughter, could you send me them boots?
I love
man feet. I can fit those boots. Give me them boots.
Period. I like the proportions on this though. I don't know. I like this. I think because it brings a little attention to the angle of the haircut, even with the shoulders kind of follow the same angle of the haircut, which I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I really like that for her. The proportions on this.
The hair is giving very much Halle Berry. Love should have brought your ass home last night. She's talking to Eddie Murphy and Boomerang. That's what that hair says to me.
She do.
Ooh, excuse me. I like this. I like the dramatic.
Did you like this?
I love this. I like the hair. It gives me the backstory now makes sense. Like it does look like something out of her closet. She looks comfortable. It matches the theme. She didn't just throw on the pussycat wig. Like hers looks good. I like what Maya was doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely looks like she took the wig and said, what costume do I have that will make this hair look better? Versus a lot of the other girls put on a costume and said, all right, what kitty cat wig I got I can just throw on with this. And so yeah, shout out to Maya. Also, now knowing the backstory, I appreciate this even more. Oh
no.
I don't know what the fuck this was.
No.
Maybe when she came out, I knew she was lip syncing. I just knew she was lip syncing.
Let me give y'all the backstory. So she was coming home from a long night of hooking. And Trey didn't like the session.
Maybe watch a whole bunch of hooker stories.
No, that's a drag race story right there.
And Trey didn't like the session. And so he happened to be a demigod, and he banished her to Never Never Island, where she hooked up with some pixies and some and Tinkerbell and became one of Tinkerbell's stable.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's now the bottom bitch of the stable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
And she used all her
Mm-hmm.
hooking money for them tattoos. So, okay, so
Mm-hmm.
here's my problem, right? When the girls want to show their legs, they have to wear a half pad. Which is what this is, which is why it looks like her padding just comes to an abrupt end, because it does. Because she wanted to show her legs off, and I don't like that. Also,
I'm
Mama,
not
I
mad
get
at
you.
it. I'm not
Mama, I
mad
get you
at
a
it.
bigger girl, but if we can see the panty through it, pull it up over the fupa, please.
Yeah.
Because that panty is way too low. That looks weird.
I think in this case, if you saying that she was fair, the wings, I get the story that she was jumping and her wings were small, but in this case, the wings needed to be a little bit bigger, and it could have actually helped the case with the pussycat wig.
I
First
agree.
of all, she knew them little tiny ass wings wasn't gonna pick her big ass up, so I don't even know why she tried.
Stop it!
Where
Fix it,
are the wings?
Jesus.
I don't see them.
They in the
Are
back.
the
They was
wings in the
there.
room with us now? Are the wings in the room with us? Because where are they?
They in the back.
Is there a wing?
If you
Is there a
squint really
wing in the
hard, you'll
room
see them.
tonight?
Stand up. Stand up.
I didn't recall any wings, but okay.
They're back there. They were.
Unless they wings like wings on a maxi pad, we don't see it. I don't know what is happening.
She's a grower, not a shower.
Get out,
She
D.
gonna have to be because, ma'am, no,
Mm-mm.
ma'am.
Absolutely
Her
not.
wings.
This is
No,
a
ma'am.
chop.
Yes, y'all didn't get it.
Complete.
No,
I heard what you said. I was paying. It
It is
does.
a chop.
Yes. No. Okay. So next was Nymphia Wind.
Yeah.
She gave us 3 reveals.
Okay.
She came out without a kitty cat wig on, and she revealed that the fact the wig was a kitty cat. She pulled it off, and it still looked like a kitty cat. Shout out to that. To reveal this wig that I don't consider a kitty cat wig, because it comes across her forehead and down her sides. It comes down too far in the front to be a real kitty cat wig, but it was looking good. And then she removed this to reveal a pussycat wig or pussycat pasty on the back, into which the clitoris spot was bejeweled. What do we think of this look? Exactly.
Okay, so I liked her Madam Dress. If she'd have just left it at here, perfection. If she'd have just left it at the Pussycat Madam Tigress China doll situation, perfection. Mwah, ate it up. When she took this kitty cat wig off and she had a vagina on the back of her head is when she lost me. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Because you need somebody to help you edit. You went one step too far. If you'd have just left it here, it'd have been perfection, and we would have all been eating it up. And oh my god, it's so great.
I just thought about
It's
something.
wonderful.
I just thought about this. Nymphia, you convinced some girls to do yellow in the challenge, and you clearly have other things in your bag. Why did we have to go with your signature color yellow for the group challenge?
Because her signature colors are blush and bashful. That's why. And if you ain't seen Steel Magnolia,
So we
I don't
won't
know what to
clock
tell
her
you, so
horrible
you get the
dance.
reference.
Her what? Wait,
So we
clock
gonna
her what?
Her horrible dancing. Her horrible dancing.
Oh, because it was so colorful? Probably. I'm hollering. So so that was the last look. The girls sit on the stage. They get their critiques, honey. The people go through. Maya, Geneva, Megami, and Nymphia are the winners. They have to split this money, which made no sense to me, but whatever. They get to leave the stage.
Couldn't get the math right.
Girl, but just so y'all know, I'm sure y'all figured it out by now.
$12.50.
Hello, it's $12.50. Just so y'all know. But they couldn't figure that out. Whatever, they left. Great. We sit on the runway. We're doing critiques. Anybody got comments about the critiques that happened? Because things were said, and I didn't agree with a lot of them.
Well, what didn't you agree with it, beloved?
I did not agree that Amanda's performance was that great. I did not agree that her dancing was that great based on what we saw. Because what we saw was her hair get stuck in her face the whole time.
I disagree.
That
I feel like
her
Amanda
hair-
was dancing her ass off. I'm sorry. I feel like
She
Amanda
did.
was giving.
Her
I
hair
think
getting
she
stuck
was.
wasn't an issue for me because she was dancing so hard. It's understandable. You expect that to happen.
Right. I guess me, it was because we kept seeing her have to fix it like twice. I assumed we would get the commentary of, your hair kept getting in your face, da 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 da. But we kept seeing her mess up, and then they were like, "Your performance was phenomenal. It was amazing." And I'm like, "Well, why didn't we see that?" Okay, you're gonna put her in the bottom. Got it. Thank you. Who else?
Okay, maybe I missed the mess up. I missed it.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Well, she had to keep pulling her hair out her face.
But that's not her messing up.
No,
Her
that's
pulling
not
her
her.
hair
It's not like
ain't her
she
messing
I
up.
didn't.
the car.
I didn't think she messed up. I guess I was surprised by the critique that we didn't hear her get talked to about that, but they made a point to show it to us. It was just
They did say something about it.
Something to it. He did say something
Yeah.
about her hair.
okay. Maybe I just missed that part.
Yeah. What's the name? What's the best friend name? Track
Michelle.
9. What's
Michelle.
Yes. Child, I can't remember the lady name. On the Bodyguard soundtrack. Listen,
Okay.
She said something about the hair getting stuck in her face. She did. She did make
Okay.
of it. And
yeah.
that's the only reason why they showed it, because that's all they had to put her in the bottom.
Literally.
Right. I mean, because we have literally seen, and I mean, Abby, don't yell at me. Let me finish my thought for you. Be like, what? But we have literally seen Beyonce perform a whole song with her hair in her mouth because she just be dancing. And it just, like, ain't nobody got time for all of that. I'm just going to keep giving y'all all of this. And I'll worry about the hair when we done.
Right.
I agree.
As a professional, that's what you're supposed to do. Do your best to try and flick it out your
That's what I'm
face,
saying. So,
but you don't stop going.
Right. And so that's what I'm with you. I'm agreeing this. I'm just saying. But I mean, we've literally seen people do that all the time. So the hair in her face because she was dancing too hard, to me, is not a valid critique. It's some bullshit. But again, we knew it was Amanda's week. Like, we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that they was gonna give us another week of Amanda coming for Plain Jane, but it's like, okay, whatever. If we ain't gonna see her really cuss her out, then
I think that's why she really went home, is because they was hoping to let they wanted that situation to like go somewhere, and Amanda wasn't gonna go there, and they were like, well, girl, if you ain't gonna go there, you can go, because at this point Amanda was only there for the Jane drama. She would have been went home. No shade.
Let's see. Purple people eater outfit.
She would have went home. But everybody was safe. She got lucky. I'm trying to think who else got critiques that I did not understand. They were nicer to Dawn for some reason that I can imagine. Dawn should have been lip syncing this week, personally.
First of all, I think it had to come down to, I think nobody did so horrible that there was a clear, oh, you definitely should be in the bottom.
Other than Q.
Other than Q and her stiff white woman dancing. So they had to nitpick to get somebody, and they had to nitpick because out of all three groups, nobody bombed so terribly.
Yeah, nobody was horrible.
It was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So they had to nitpick. And Q and her stiff dancing and Amanda's horrible makeup choices over the last several weeks is what landed her in the bottom, because it most certainly wasn't her performance on this evening.
That could not have been. Yeah, I mean, was there any other critiques that y'all heard that y'all were kind of like, huh?
No, not really.
So we agree Amanda's was the only one that was weird because it felt real forced, because we just had to put her in the bottom.
I honestly didn't think she was going to be put in the bottom until they started giving critiques, because I didn't think she did bad enough to be put in. I
was definitely, after watching the performances, I was like, wow, who's gonna be in the bottom for this? Like, it was almost feeling like a top 2 lip sync episode. Like, we just gonna let the 2 girls who did the best lip sync for the win and nobody goes home, because nobody really except Q did bad. But I mean, Here we go. Now we get to our favorite question in the RuPaul's Drag Race fandom. Girl, who should go home tonight and why? So we go down the list. First, Dawn says, I'm sorry, not Dawn's first. First, Saphira says that Amanda should go home because this is not a place where queens need to grow, and Amanda is still growing. Morphine said Amanda because of the critiques. Q, and I have thoughts about this one. Q said that Amanda and Tsunami should go home. Amanda because of the critiques, and Tsunami because she feels like she hasn't made an impact in the season yet. Dawn, Plasma, Amanda, and Tsunami all said Q. And Jane, of course, said Amanda. Oh, really quick. So, Sofa Dog, what happened to the Queen's voting? This was something that they only did on the weeks where the girls weren't going home to ensure that the production value doesn't get messed up in the storyboarding, because that would be a problem. And besides, they were real specific when they said for this week you guys will be voting, or this week there will be no limit. Yeah, they were real specific on this week when they did that, and that's how I knew, oh, this is just for these 2 episodes. Got it. And they might bring it back later, like for the Lollapalooza, whenever they do that, or lip sync Peru, whatever.
Do y'all think Q had regrets of not using her post? No, Quinn doesn't have. She doesn't have a potion.
She doesn't have it. Jane and Saphira have it. Yeah, they only did it the first 2 weeks when nobody was going home. And then they did a little version of it on the 3rd episode too, and then they were like scrapped. But yeah, I mean, that was. Do you all agree with who people said should have gone home today?
Not all of them.
No.
Do you think anybody just gave BS answers just to get the energy off of them?
A lot of them. A lot of them.
Baby, because the way the way that Q windmilled and grabbed up Tsunami, because this is how I feel. I feel like she tried to windmill Tsunami in there so that RuPaul could focus on Tsunami and not the fact that everybody just said her name. Because I couldn't believe she said 2 people, and I'm like, excuse you? I said Tsunami.
She said she rolled both them grenades under the bus. Somebody was getting blown up, and it wasn't gonna be her. And she still ended up in the bottom because as soon as she did that, the next 3 people, as retaliation, called her name. Daughter.
And that's exactly what happened. A lot of people said, "Oh, girl, no, you," and I hollered. Q is cracked, and if you saw Untucked, Q tried Tsunami and Untucked.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, baby.
She tried her.
She tried. So they're talking about it, and Q was like, "Well, they let me get away with saying 2 names." I said Amanda and Tsunami, and Tsunami was like, "Yeah, girl, and I don't understand why." And Q had the audacity to say, "Well, girl, don't get offended. I don't understand why you're getting so mad. I don't understand." Why is she getting mad? Because you just told the lady who has a $200,000 check that this lady should go to the house and she should not be there. What do you mean? Why is she mad? You just told the lady handing out a check that this other girl should not have it. What do you mean? How dare you? Q, you lost all of the love that I have for you. And that was it for me right there. How dare you? Why are you don't be so mad, girl? What do you mean? You just said she should go home.
Right.
And then Tsunami showed her the real amount of grace, because she said, "Girl, I get it. You just had your name said, but that's why I'm not mad at you for being upset. But how dare you be mad at me?" And I was here for it.
Right.
Did anyone else feel like that was a little bit of a privilege thing popping out from Q in that moment?
She was trying to guard her.
If it was privilege or more, she can see
protecting herself
going down for the 3rd time, and she scrapping for all the weeds that's around her to try and push them down to pull herself up. That's what it gave me. Like, I'm determined to save myself. It's giving very much Jan. It's giving very Jan to me. This Jan edit is
yeah.
First you crying about being on the top and 7. And now you over here, and then you talking about how you make all these extravagant, how you stone this corset in turquoise. Daughter, we don't care anymore. You can't hit a 2-step, sweetheart.
And didn't hit one in this lip sync either.
My God. And we was already, you upset that you done had 2 fashion challenges and you the fashion broad and you ain't win neither one of them. So I know you salty because that's what you brought to the table is your fashion.
And she know they probably ain't got no more fashion challenges coming through since 2 of them already hit.
They're going to be another ball.
It probably is, but that's what I'm saying. If I'm her, I'm sitting there going,
listen, is she going to make it to the ball? If she can make it past Snatch Game, then she might make it to the ball. I don't know. We gonna see.
They probably
after the last episode, any ability I had. After the last episode, any ability I had to like Q went out the window. I hate the girls that cry and whine about being safe. Yeah, it's one thing to go talk to the girls who are also on the top with you and be like, "Oh, girl, we was almost there." It's another to sit in front of a girl who just had to fight for her life in a lip sync and be like, "I can't believe I'm safe." Like, would you like to switch spots, girl? Like, girl, what? I don't know. This whole thing
like her feelings are valid or whatever because they're her feelings and that's how she perceives what's happening to her. However, you need to learn to read the room, beloved. That was not the time. Like if it was the next day and y'all at the table and you just like I just feel like they not getting me. I don't know what to do get that last push over the hump to get a win. If saying that is different than whining about being in the tops all the time but not winning. Daughter, you just got to learn to read the room and reframe what you got going on. I need you to step outside the picture frame so you can accurately see what's going on because daughter, right now you can only focus on yourself. You're doing a lot.
Yeah, I wasn't
and we
here
don't want to
for
hear
it. I was not here for what she was doing. It was too much for me. But we get to this lip sync. It is Emergency by Icona Pop. It is between Q and a mandatory meeting. Q won because of the storyline. It makes sense better because she did not actually win that lip sync whatsoever. Any thoughts about what we saw on the floor? I mean, the reality is they both could have went home.
Yeah, I mean, let's be clear. I wasn't blown away by any of it, but what you're not gonna do is talk about how great Amanda was dancing, that she told the flow up, how horrible Q was, like she was horrible, and that's part of the reason why she's in the bottom, and then tell me she won the lip sync.
On a dancing song.
I can't. Right, on a dancing song.
That made no sense to me.
Right, and don't get me wrong. I mean, Q had a few cute little hee ha ha's, in the lip sync, but you can't give me one and the other. Like that's the part that I'm like, yeah, you would have been better off giving me a Megami who was meh, wasn't here but wasn't here. But you ain't gonna sit here and say part of the reason why you getting ready to go home is because you were such a horrible dancer. Oh, but you beat one of the strongest dancers in the performance in a lip sync. Yeah, you got that. You know what I mean?
On a dance song, on a song that required bucking and moving.
Right, yeah, on a dance song, yeah.
Because watching that lip sync, it was just like they both knew the words. They was both moving. I was not invested or interested in any of the storytelling that Q was doing on that stage. And I was fully invested in Amanda's performance. So I was like, well, this fits the storyline. But again, this also hits back to what I was saying earlier. I said we're fixing Plain Jane's edit. We're fixing the perception of her because we had to get rid of her villain.
Oh, and baby, can I say just another nod to sibling rivalry? Baby, when I tell y'all that Bob was over the fact that Mirage did not know the words, Bob was offended. Bob was
it's offensive. It's annoying.
Because Bob was basically like, you didn't like basically Bob said pretty much the same thing. I mean, I'm paraphrasing obviously, but he basically said the same thing we said was either you were so arrogant to think that you were never going to have to, or you didn't care enough to even you didn't respect the process enough to even learn the words. Like you literally had time. It wasn't like they sprung it on you. It wasn't a surprise. You literally had time. He was pissed. Like if you guys go and listen to this week's sibling rivalry, Bob was over it. I mean, it wasn't like he didn't go off on a long tangent because he really did Mirage, but he was not happy. And He took it very personal.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you, really be with the kind of performer that I am. The way that I perform my songs, and I'm very much about knowing my words and stuff like that. I was irritated that she didn't know him because it's called a lip sync for your life, not a twirl and dance, not a buck down. It's a lip sync. The first thing you have to do is lip
know
sync.
the damn words.
You cannot lip sync if you don't know the words. So, and I saw some crazy mess on the internet talking about the judges need to reevaluate how they judge the lip sync for your life because Mirage clearly outperformed Geneva. Baby, it's called a lip sync, and we're not going to reevaluate the English language.
We're not right. If we reevaluate that, we might as well throw the whole damn show out.
Okay, because
like that is literally.
And what bothers me about it, is, damn, I'm gonna say it, and this is no shade to you, Mirage, like because I love you down. A lot of these newer girls be out here twirling and don't know not one word, and they get tipped down, boots and booked, and so they think it's acceptable. And I have even personally, even yesterday, had to tell one girl, I said, she was like, girl, you always getting on these bookends, and I'm just trying to really know what I need to do to get mine, because I think I perform good, I said, girl, you really want to know why I get booked and you don't? I said, you want to know one thing that I've heard in the scene that you don't? What? I said, you don't know your words. Because I know most of them usually. I said, that's a problem. I said, you shouldn't just. I said, you shouldn't just know the words. I said, you should know the music. You should know the song. You should know the emotion of the song. I said, you're not just going the performances to come up, period. I'll stick around for a minute, Jamar. I'm cool with it. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'll stick around for a bit. I do not understand how you can do a song and not even understand the emotion of it. I had to tell one, I mean, she knew her, so I'll give her credit. I guess I'm out here being the auntie these days. I told her, I said, take a song, find some personal feeling that you had with it, and put 75% of the emotions in the song. But learn your words, because what else you going to be doing on the stage? So to all the people who think Mirage should have stayed last week, no. Because what she did was disrespectful to all of what we do on a daily basis as drag queens. Know your words.
Okay, somebody send Jamar the link. Hold on. I can send it.
You got it? Okay. Thank you. But yeah, so that was this episode. I did not catch the what's supposed to be coming on next week. Did y'all catch it? What the episode is?
They're supposed to be making like dolls of themselves.
Oh, the episode inspired by Little Pound Cake, it sounds like. Because, we've been self-referential this whole time. Shout out to this. I mean, this week was sponsored.
The talk about Little Pound Cake. Y'all like, okay.
I mean, this week was what was it? This was the week that was the ode to Monet Exchange.
Yeah.
Right, it was.
It absolutely was.
I mean, should, when you have queens who have put the show, there are certain queens throughout time who have revived the branding of RuPaul's Drag Race, and Monet Exchange is definitely
Jamar,
on the
you
list.
Have the link. Check your text message.
Oh, don't y'all, but please only come up like on one phone, because I don't pay for StreamYard, so I can only bring one more person up, period. Shout out to me. I actually learned how to work StreamYard this morning.
Not this morning.
Well, all right. Listen, we all had to learn. It
wasn't really that difficult, though. I did pretty. I think I did pretty good.
StreamYard is very user friendly. It just has its moments where it be acting funky, but it's very user friendly.
I'm hoping that I have not. Okay, I'm hoping that. I think it all went well. There was one little thing earlier I wish I could have did a little bit better with, but whatever. That was my fault. I wasn't pre-planned well, but yeah, that was this episode. I want to say, them songs. I really want the songs. I want a copy of them.
I really just want one time for somebody to pop all the way off and hands to be thrown and to be laid on somebody for talking crazy out the side of their neck to them. I just really, because I really want people to understand. Yeah, she gonna come.
Yeah, it did look like that. Yeah.
Listen, I just want, because people really think because this is where I choose violence comes in, because people really mistake your niceness for weakness, and they think that they can do and say anything to you because the civility of it all, or you so nice, or you know the Lord, and all these other things gonna keep you from doing anything crazy. And I really
Jesus
need people.
heals.
Listen, I am from the south side of heaven. That means pray with me, don't play with me. I will knock your ass clean out. Do you understand? When you open your eyes, you may wake up on the other side. Please don't play with me.
Yeah, there's
Please.
no way.
I really want people to be able to listen. Not that I'm saying I want people to be scared or anything like that, but I need you to think before you act, and let those thoughts guide your actions before you do something that's going to have your whole eye shut, closed. Can't see out of it. I do. I really want people to take time to think about the consequences, because as a person who chooses violence, I'm always thinking about the consequences to the actions that I'm gonna take, because I know where those actions could possibly lead me.
Speaking of consequences, there was something I had took a note of, and I forgot to mention it earlier. And I hollered during the episode because clearly Plain Jane has seen Chasing LA, because she told Saphira, "Oh, girl, it's just a little fun shade." And I said, not Nicole, and got her influence down to the RuPaul's Drag Race too.
Oh, Jesus Christ on the cross.
Well, I had to give my little fun shout out.
I don't want Plain Jane to be done Christopher Columbus fun shade, and now they think it's from her and not from Nicole, like they tried to do the fade with Travis Kelsey. I can't do no Christopher Columbus this week. I just can't.
Cause y'all better come give Nicole her ones and her fun shade, okay? Cause
actually, if we really want to let it be known, fun shade started with Markel. Nope, with Markel.
Oh, it was Markel. That was Markel. Season 2.
Listen,
season 1 or 2.
Shading that baby, and he didn't even know him. I think
Markel was a menace. Markel was a menace in them early seasons. Let's talk about it.
I cannot.
Oh, wait, since I know, if does anybody have any other comments about Drag Race? I know they're coming up to talk about it in a minute, but I do want to ask some of y'all something, because I know we all watch another programming real quick.
I just want to say happy 15th anniversary Drag Race. That's it.
Yes, happy 15th anniversary to my favorite television show ever.
Mm-hmm.
It is not
happy anniversary to one of my favorite shows.
Period. It's not what got me into drag. It definitely has expounded my outlook on drag, and seeing some of the queens on the show encouraged me to feel like I really could do this. So absolutely, it's about chasing down. Absolutely, Soulful Dog. I want to talk about. Are y'all excited about chasing? But before we get to there, if anybody else has anything Drag Race related before,
can I tell you how I feel about the trailer of Chasing Dallas?
Oh yeah, that's what I want to get to. That's what I'm gonna come. That's what's coming to ask y'all about next. So I'll be waiting on them to get up here.
Okay, so I just wanted to say that I felt like Sophia when she came home from jail with Miss Millie, and she was at the house and she was crying because she said, "I feel like I don't know y'all no more because I didn't recognize half the people in the trailer." Are you tearing up the set, daughter?
I was gonna flick it and I threw it, but it's whatever.
That's how I felt. I was like, "Oh, I feel like I don't know y'all no more. Y'all been gone so long, and now you done came back, and I don't know half of these children." All right.
It's only 3 new people.
It feels like everybody knew. First of all, I had to get in Sean DMs.
Soulful Dog, we don't do that around here. You can put minus who. You can say who it is. I don't care. I don't know them people like that. And even if I know them, that's your feeling. They got nothing to do with me.
Done. Listen, I got in Sean's DMs and I told him, "Why is you bent over showing your ass to people, sir?"
Baby.
I thought we had a conversation about you not acting the fool no more. And he was like, "Well, they always catch me doing crazy stuff." Well, why are you doing the crazy stuff?
Why are you doing it, dear?
Why are you doing it, baby?
Ooh.
I really feel like people's mamas. Listen, Ariel is back. Reese G done slid back up into the piece. I said, "Oh,
right.
Not you just name redacted.
Is that who it is?
I'm pretty sure that's who he was talking about, yeah.
Oh.
I'm happy to
I'm
see
not.
everybody back.
I'm
That's what
so
Soulful
mad.
Dog said. I don't
First of
consider
all,
Reese G redacted.
DeAndre was a premium stunt queen with not good stunts, so he was not a star, like you said. Prophet, I'm so sorry,
Yo,
that's not what that was.
not premium stunt queen. Oh girl. Ah, choke me.
Listen,
Thanks to Jesus.
he was trying to
Oh,
subscribe to premium stunt queen, but he only had basic stunt queen money, and it wasn't working.
Who
Access
is
to them.
that?
Access.
he was on Chasing
No.
Dallas last year. His name is DeAndre. Oh my god.
Who is? Which one was that? Was that the one that was screaming and hollering and doing all the most?
There's a
He's
couple
the
of them.
one who tried to. He the one that got into the fight at Trey Howard's Playhouse at his apartment complex. Almost got them people put out. He the
He was the one that was
fought.
starting the business who asked
He
Oliver for all that money and then lied to
he
his face.
right.
Oh,
He's the
he was the
liar.
messy one.
He was the known
Yes.
liar
That
who
like that
said
that singer
he.
boy.
Yup.
Yeah, he liked it. The boy, what's the baby name? Tracy?
Kesey.
No, Kesey. He liked
Right,
it,
the singer
Kesey.
guy.
And then when Kesey didn't return the like it miss
I
back,
don't know why I
he
can't
then
hear that.
all of a sudden, he didn't like him back, and then
Right.
he was like, "Oh,
Ugly and all of that.
he a nobody, and he's not
Right.
invited to the color party." So Kesey showed up in a red t-shirt that said, "I wasn't invited."
I holler. Hey, you know what though? Shout out to the reunion of Chasing Dallas season 4 because your girl's face popped up in both episodes. Period.
Who?
I mean, I sent in video questions and I sent
Oh,
I
really?
think 2 or yeah, I sent it like 2 or 3 and they put them in one in each episode. So that was real cute. I am forever.
Okay.
My face is forever
Everybody-
immortalized in Chasing Reality. Period.
Is it coming back in March?
Come on,
I believe
Crystallize.
so. Yes.
So my question is, somebody said something about this 7D. Who is 7D? Who is that?
He's an artist. He's an
Oh.
LGBT artist.
Yeah.
He's really well known in the community. If you in that space, if you're
Yeah.
not, he is going to be just like everybody else who comes on the show.
He's like well known, like Angela said, he's well known in our community. His music is cool. I don't go up for him like that, but his music is okay. Well, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was on one of the episodes, right?
He was. Well, he was actually. Here's some tea. He was actually going to be a cast member. Pretty sure last year, if I remember. If I remember what Markel said correctly, I want to make sure I say this correctly because I ain't trying to put no words in nobody's mouth. But if I remember correctly, he was going to be a cast member, and then last year he was like, I don't know, girl.
John is that girl.
I don't know. Oh, he's also known to get on. Huh?
I don't think he needs it.
Needs what?
Chasing.
I don't think it's about that. I think this is them trying to have cast members who are already established instead of trying to create people.
Right. I get it.
So shout out to them. I'm interested to see it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I'm really excited about right now is getting my hands on a copy of that ASMR Lover song that Geneva and them did. I'm so sorry. I can't stop thinking about it. It was so good.
I'm sure it's on iTunes.
I'm sure I just want it right now. It was so good. You gotta wait like a day or two. Because they usually they give a day for the girl who went home to feel bad, and then usually you can find everything on Sunday, Monday morning.
Not they give her a day to feel bad.
Sickening.
Yeah, well, because today is what you packing day, and then you get the rest of the rollout for the rest of the week.
Do you guys have Wow Presents Plus? Because they have Look at Her. They have Hey Queen on there, and they're interviewing all the eliminated queens. Hersey's interview was really good.
It was really good. She looked. Ooh, did you see what she looked? She looked
great.
Ooh, yes. She looks sickening.
Oh, that interview.
You want
to
really people my $3 so I can go because I don't think I renewed it. Let me go.
If you want to see, if you want to see it, like
it's really good.
It's really good. The interview is really good. It gives more story and it's fun. Like I feel like we had a time period where parents in our community were kind of looked at as other. And I feel like Johnny did a really good job of.
I love him as
he did a really good job of making her being a parent be this like really cool and an amazing thing. So I enjoyed the interview. Everything about it was phenomenal. Johnny is always really good about making the queens look good and really put their best out there.
Right.
So yeah, shout out to Hey Queen, shout out to Hershey. She was the first one of the season, and she set the bar for what the girls need to look like coming on that show.
She
Because
did look good.
woo, she wore her. I'm pretty sure that was her finale outfit. I would hope.
I hope she
I'm a
don't
little
wear
sad she
finale
not
outfit
posting her
at the
looks.
finale. I saw a thing where Hershey is definitely going to be at DragCon in July. My feelings is hurt because he's not going to be able to go.
She better be
Bring
at
it to New York
DragCon. It's around the
again.
corner.
I'm
It's
looking
around
at
the corner
Loretta.
from her. She better be there.
I'm looking at Loretta.
They haven't had
Loretta is not
DragCon in
paying
New
me
York in
no
a long
mind.
time.
No, this is definitely the LA DragCon that I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
since COVID, they haven't had it in New York.
Yeah.
My thing is that I feel like that DragCon weekend is also going to be the weekend that they tape the finale.
It always is. That's
okay.
That's not a secret. That's normal.
No, but I'm saying, logistically, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there. That's my thing.
Oh yeah, it'd be a nightmare trying to go. So what happens is, it's not the week that they do the finale. It's the weekend after that. They do the finale. So they do DragCon. Everyone's there. They take a few days so RuPaul can go home and sleep. Right.
I am mad and go to sleep.
And then they come back and they do the finale. Because the finale is it's a 3-day thing. They have rehearsal, then they tape the reunion. Because they tape the finale, then they take the reunion. So they tape the finale, they rehearse, they tape the finale, then they take the reunion. In which no one actually knows who wins during the taping of said reunion, which is why they air it first. And then we get it a week and a half later. But they always, the last episode to know who the top 4 is going to be will be DragCon weekend. That's how you can always know you can always calculate how many episodes will be in a season, because it'll always start and end with DragCon weekend. Now, is Jamara and Dario coming? So we can talk about these performances, because I definitely want their insight.
I mean, they weren't but a couple minutes long. They should be on their way in a second now.
I'm keeping my eye on the thing at the bottom, make sure I don't miss nobody.
So, I want to know what this conversation with the vets is about as well. Because I want to know who Ariel swore him to talk about this shit wasn't appreciated. Because that shit you pulled in the kitchen, I should have whooped your ass then. But I didn't. I don't know.
I don't know. It's choices have been made.
And happen. Okay, Kiss My Cheese. We will see you next week, believe it.
See you. Thank you for being here. But yes, everybody who came in, make sure you follow all of these wonderful people on their platforms. If y'all would just tell what y'all channel names are, because I don't want to butcher them.
My name is D. From the House of D. I started doing TikTok, and I'm having fun on TikTok.
Period.
I'll be seeing you on the TikTok. I try and like all of them.
I appreciate it. I like TikTok. It's fun.
Also, you should check out Really B's TikTok. That's the one she did with her students with the Mooney Long song. Tickled. I'm tickled.
I didn't upload it. I didn't put it on my TikTok.
Why not? Because the children's. Okay. It was funny to me.
They might have uploaded it on their TikTok, but I didn't put it on.
Got you.
Listen, that one where the kids is talking to their daddy and the baby had the computer up to her ear like it was a phone. Screaming.
It was hilarious.
That's funny. Really B, where can the people find you?
The people can find me. I'm sorry, I'm a little preoccupied because I'm so irritated because my TV situation. But you can find me at Really B TV or Really B TV Space Reviews. Those are my 2 channels.
Got you.
I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm trying to figure out my life because,
it'd be like that sometimes.
You trying to figure out your life? What's that, man?
No, oh, you weren't in my live earlier today. My TV is out, and DirecTV came today to fix it, but they didn't fix it. And everybody was like, "Oh, try YouTube TV. Oh, try this. Oh, try that." But I just want to watch Love and Marriage DC so I can go live, and I can't find it anywhere. Cannot find Love and Marriage DC. So.
Oh, I don't know. Nobody has it live
because we don't have. I gave up our YouTube TV subscription months ago because wasn't nobody using it, and I was paying $64 a month for nobody to watch it.
I thought you were using it. You weren't using it.
Auntie B. If you go on Bravo.com and put in your cable information, it should come up.
It's not a Bravo show. It's OWN.
It's OWN.
Go on OWN. You should be able to do the same thing.
Do OWN got the website like that?
OWN wants you to pay.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm. They don't give it to you if you just already have a subscription. And then unfortunately, BS.com, because I ain't trying to put it all out there like that, won't have the episode until tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, I can get it tomorrow, but I can't find it tonight. And like I've logged into my DirecTV account, like the online one, but it's still not there.
You should be able to.
Do OWN?
Yeah, because it's logging through my Spectrum right now.
OWN is
you might have to send her your password.
Because it said I have Spectrum, but it also said DirecTV. Maybe you should just...
So you could go to OWN and then sign in with your DirecTV credentials, and you should have access.
Okay, let me see.
I got Philo and I have HBO Max, so we can get it.
Well, I have HBO Max too, but I can get so I can get to Love and Marriage DC through HBO Max, but they don't have tonight's episode. They have last week's episode.
But OWN is live because I'm watching it right now. Two black girls talking.
Okay, well let me go see it.
Hopefully that works.
Thank y'all. Y'all know all this streaming shit is new to me. That's why I'm used to just having DirecTV, and I know I'm paying more money, but I'm paying for convenience. Like I just know I can just go. I ain't gotta look in 20 different places. But once I figure it out, then I probably won't be mad about it. Okay, it says
that's how I feel about the StreamYard. I know I didn't show it on my face, but the beginning of this live, I was like in panic mode. Like, please.
Right. I have Philo too, so it's on there. I know. That's how I watch Ready to Love and Rufus. It's on my Philo, and it's only 20.
Well, it's installing the app. Let me see if it'll let me log in. It's installing the OWN app.
It should.
It better.
Do you have Discovery Plus? Because it should be on there too.
I don't have Discovery Plus.
Because I Googled it, and then I got the drop down of all the streaming platforms that it's on.
I don't have that's probably one of the few that I don't have. I don't have Discovery Plus. I have Paramount Plus. I have Peacock, but I don't have.
It's on Amazon Prime too. If we need to use my Amazon Prime.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime.
It said Love and Marriage DC is on Amazon Prime. Hold on, let me go.
But do they update like the night of, or do they
have it live?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the night of. Well, they might because they have Raising Kanan the night of, so they might.
Okay, period. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV.
Did you watch Raising Kanan?
I did. That's how I know they have it because I watched that today.
Oh, I was so upset.
Oh,
but I wasn't. He was doing too much of this though.
Yeah, it looks.
Well, we don't know what happened. We don't.
You know what? You're right.
I think they're taking him to rehab.
Right. Wait, question. For you YouTube veterans.
This is episode 3, right? That you're looking for. That's the episode that came out yesterday on the 4th.
What? Nothing came out yesterday.
Oh, it comes out tonight. Okay.
It should be season 3, episode 2.
Season 3, episode 2. Okay. Let me look.
Hold on. I might be able to get
on, right?
I'm still trying to download on now.
I'm low-key excited to hear what Jamar and Dario feel about this episode.
Why not just have it on? You have a laptop, right?
Yeah, but I can't. Yeah, but I can't.
You can't what?
I can't watch it on my laptop.
Okay.
No, I mean, I wasn't saying it, but I'm just saying, like I said, I can't. You were like, I can't what? I can't watch it on my laptop.
Okay, and I said, okay.
Get it how she live it, want to walk it out. Wait for you YouTube veterans. That whole don't libation, the whole non-smoking thing. That's just when your channel is monetized, right?
No smoking. What? I don't know. I don't smoke, so I don't know what we're.
That's fair, because some people be acting like people who have platforms much bigger than mine that are monetized be not doing their libations on screen, and I just want to make sure I don't break TOS if I happen to turn this camera on. I don't care if they were trying. I mean, I'm not a monetized channel, so I don't care if they were trying to limit. Like, you can't limit $0. So,
not you can't limit $0.
I mean. Can you?
I mean, I don't know if there's a YouTube rule about it because I know people who do it all the time. However, my 2 cents on it would be
to err on the side of caution.
If it's legal in where you are, then I would. But if it's not legal where you are, I probably would.
I'm in Michigan. It's very legal where I am.
No, I mean, but I'm saying that's the rule of thumb out because I mean that's saying,
fair.
Yeah, that's like saying, oh, you can't drink alcohol. You can, but also you also got to make sure that you have your thing set to that it's not it's a channel that's not for
children. That really be you heard me. You heard my commentary where you met me.
No, I know. I'm just throwing it all out there.
No, I wish I appreciate, but yeah, no. For those people who don't know,
oh no, it's there. Okay, well I gotta go, y'all, because I'm about to watch it. Thank y'all because it's here, and I used my DirecTV to log in.
See, I know shit.
I appreciate y'all. See, you can teach the old dogs new tricks because I'm
okay. Before you go watch it. Help me. I need you to help me understand one thing. Why is Carmen mad at Joy and going on people's lives and calling her a cunt? What's happening?
I don't know.
See, Abby, this what I'm talking about. Whoop. Now I just did all of the hard work. Now you want me to give you the cliff notes?
Yeah. And the way she said, yeah.
Right. But Abby does that shit. Let me tell you something. Abby does that shit all the time. Something will happen, and Abby will be like, "Girl, what happened? I looked at the same video you could go look at. I don't know."
Abby, I'm with you, girl. What happened?
But here's the problem. Then I will tell her, and you know what she'll say at the end? I don't care. Well, why did you ask me then if you don't care?
I gotta know what it is so I know.
Hey, TTV.
Hey, TTV. Glad you're feeling better.
Smoke out of pipe. Period. Well, thank you, Fran, for the heads up. I appreciate it.
You look really nice. I really love the makeup. You look really nice tonight, my love.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is why I was a few minutes late today. I said it's my time hosting. I should at least show up and show up in.
You showed up before
Angela. Yeah, show up as Angela.
We love to see it.
What time is this? 9:47. I'm gonna mess around. So, Abby, so here's what it is. To make a long story short, basically Carmen has fallen out with Joy and Clifton. So you know how some people are when they fall out with you. Now they want to tell all your business and they want to let everybody know that they mad at you. And that's pretty much what it is. She went on to the panel last week and basically aired out a bunch of their business and talked a bunch of their shit.
I'm so sorry, real quick. Prophet, which you will never again in your life do.
Do that.
Which you will never again in your life do.
Not true. That is not true.
Baby, but Angela, I cut out Prophet like once a week, right?
Oh, we all do, baby. Yeah, so. This is a woman. What you will not do is make me feel bad. I had a Drag Race alumni tell me that I looked good post show. I'm not worried about you. Thank you. Bye. The lady made it on TV, but not for her makeup. So I guess I don't know if I should be that impressed.
Okay. So listen, I ain't never had an issue with Prophet. Prophet ain't never said nothing crazy to me. So I don't know.
Well, Prophet be giving me Bully B every week. So, you know.
Oh, my God. My God, on today.
Now I get bullied and I'm horrible. I'm always so nice. What? Now it was a compliment. See, now you playing.
You playing in his face. Like that boy on Ready to Love was playing in that girl's face when he talked about how he asked her choked or spanked, and then he tried to convince her he wasn't talking about it in a sexual way. Sir, please.
Sir, what else do you mean?
There's no non-sexual way to ask somebody choke or spank.
What else do you mean?
There is. If in a DS relationship, yes, there is. That could be a hard limit.
But there's still a sexual element to that. There's still a sexual element to that.
He's scared.
Out of the petty, Mike. My God. I'm the nice one though, so I don't understand. Fix your face, ma'am. Fix your face. Fix your face.
Nah, Abby. There is an interview with you and the CEO of Our View Television,
and I was lovely to that man until he made me not so. I was as nice and respectful as I absolutely could be, being that it was not my platform, and I was trying to be nice to that man.
You were trying. Were you successful?
Yeah, I know. Hell no, she was successful.
You know what though? That moment, that interview is easily in one of my top 10 favorite YouTube videos on the platform.
I was the nice one.
I tried.
And you weren't nice either.
You were not nice.
None of y'all is nice.
No, all three. It was her. It was these two, and it was you two and D. What was you two and?
It was us and Danita.
Baby,
I was nice to that Negro.
Who's that Negro?
You were, but your face was not.
He said one.
Well, I can't control
you
that.
said, "Trap, go and drop me." You just said, "Go and drop me off. Go and drop me off the platform." I'm not even mad.
Right. I said, "CCB, just take me down." Because I didn't want to disrespect his platform.
Wait,
I didn't want to disrespect his platform. I said, "Just take me down, okay?"
Look, I'm gonna tell you, you telling him that, saying it like that though, really set the tone for what it was really given, and it really gave, like, that's how I think everybody in that audience felt at that moment. It was like, you know what, just get us out of here. Like, if we can't talk about it, just let us go.
CCB get off. You know CCB gets off on that shit. That shit gets him hard. He was like, "Go, no, you're fine. Stay.
Mm-hmm.
Really." I was like, "Cause you like this little pet. You like this shit."
Oh well, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh
yeah, it was Nunu. Sorry, yeah. It was a time. It was a thing.
It was Mr.
Jamar. Oh, there we go. I was just about to say, ciao. Hello. Oh, I heard me in the background.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, these must be it.
Hey, Jamar. Hey, Dario.
Hello.
Hey.
Abby, did you see that Dario went to the aquarium today? Did you see that?
Go ahead, Jamar. Just from the top of the episode, go for it.
And Dario, Abby had me hanging out at the aquarium too.
Dar, what do you think about the episode?
I just want to say, on mandatory meeting is that girl, period. I hate the fact that she went home, but I think it was time for her to go home over Q, especially because Q is that girl as well. If Morphine goes home, I will boycott the show. That's it.
You just like that BBL she got.
I love Morphine.
She run the exact same makeup in different colors every week.
She needs refund for that BBL.
See, he said okay.
Oh, no, I'm over it. I'm over that eye shape. I don't know. I'm just over it. I'm over that hard front rectangle eye crease. I can't do it.
Hello from the other side.
I just find the judging of this week's episode
was
quite
horrible,
inconsistent.
With the last 15 years,
Maya Iman LePage should have been in the bottom again this week.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I don't necessarily.
I hated that whole 4. I'm sorry. That whole
what?
MR lover thing they did. No. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Now, in that regard, I am inclined to agree. I would definitely say that Plasma should have won. Their team should have won for me. I found it very inconsistent that Megami won with her terrible runway and her mid performance.
Megami didn't
Then,
win. The
We
other
did
three
well,
girls.
talk about
Megami was
Megami.
Megami didn't win. The other girls dragged her up.
Megami is given a win this episode, even though a mandatory meeting did much better in both categories, in my opinion. Could she explain her runway? No, but was it better than Megami's? Yes. And then, so a mandatory meeting did better in both the runway challenge and lip sync, but was still eliminated. And just as an audience member, it feels very not good for the lip sync to just not matter, because
At all.
if Amanda was going to go home no matter what she did, it's like, why have the lip sync? And I feel like Drag Race is far more interesting when there are actually stakes every episode.
My thing,
Because, go ahead.
I was gonna say what you just said is if you were gonna send Amanda home anyway, why not put somebody who would make sense sending her home? Like, give somebody else a bottom placement. But the
Because they would
problem
have had to manufacture an excuse for that person to be.
the problem was Amanda never really should have been down there anyway.
It shouldn't have been even close. So I'm like, why? I mean, well, close, but there were just others I just would not.
So here's
Just for
what they
me
could have
personally.
done. I agree with everything you just said, Jamar, because I felt the same way. I said the exact same thing you said. Here's what they could have done. They could have not made it so that the winning team, everybody won. They could have done, okay, you're the winning team, but only one person off the winning team wins. And that way they could have still put Maya in the bottom, knowing that Maya is going to flip her ass to a win. Give her that one win. Give her the one win, because you know she was going to flip and dip her ass through that song.
The only problem with that is because they did have team leaders, but they really centered around the fact that it was a girl group and they kind of did this together.
Yeah,
challenge.
I get it, but
it would have just been awkward to have. It would have just been awkward to have one person win off the team, and then somebody else be in the bottom when the person who you're talking about putting in the bottom basically choreographed half of it.
That's true.
So it would be kind of like.
Wait a minute, you mean this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
but those of us who do group numbers, but what we know about group numbers is if you have the more people you have, simplify the movements, because if everybody does it clean, we're good to go.
No, I get it, but what I'm saying is that we're not gonna sit here and act like she choreographed the halftime show.
Right. I'm not saying that, but it would have just, because of how the episode was edited as a team challenge, it would have been awkward to have one person from the winning team in the top and then one person from the winning team in the bottom. That just wouldn't have made sense. However, I think Megami's words were phenomenal. I don't think she looked great, but I think her lyrics were good.
The girl group.
Nobody listens to the lyrics but you. Did nobody listen?
The girl group challenge is just as inconsistent with judging as the makeover. 1 minute it's judged in groups, the next minute it's judged individually. It's just based on who they want to eliminate. And this week they chose.
Well, I mean, think about the fact that the prize was what it was. They only originally planned on having one winner. I don't think I think somebody else, I think was it you really be said they didn't expect that group to be the winning group.
I didn't say that.
Somebody said it earlier. Might have been Kiss My Cheeks. But
you said that.
Did I?
You said that.
Oh, I might have. Look, I was reading through my notes, so it's probably typed in there somewhere.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. I feel like I agree with what Jamar said, and then I gotta hop off. I agree with what Jamar said too, that if we're gonna make it so that the lip sync doesn't count, I said that earlier. I was like, you might as well just throw the whole damn show out, because even if it was always an edit, the edit was better, and it looked like the person in most cases. I mean, it's never 100%. The show's been on for 15 seasons, so it's never. I mean, 16 seasons, whatever. So it's never going to be 100%. But for the most part, the person who was supposed to go home went home. And usually if it was that good, or if Rue wasn't ready for that person to go home, then she would do a double Shantae, you stay, as a way to sort of get over the damn, that ain't who I ain't really ready for that person to go home. Like, there were other ways of doing it. But if you're not even going to edit it so it looked like I said, you're not going to sit here and tell me that the person who had the worst dance, like the reason why they're in the bottom is because they could not be on beat out the person that you said was the best dancer of the night. We're not gonna do it.
That right there. And here's my thing. It didn't even and this is why I say I think we got the best edited version of Q doing decent that we could. I think Amanda bucked that girl down boots. Amanda swirled that girl all over the place.
But the thing is, Q can design. That girl can design, so you gotta keep her.
She can, but we already seen
design,
it.
but she cannot lip sync, and she was in the bottom and lost the lip sync. She should be
lost
home.
it. She go home. Go home.
Listen, she gonna be all right. You know why I know she gonna be all right? Because did you hear? Well, y'all didn't. If you listen to Sibling Watchery, Bob said on Sibling Watchery, like, wait a minute, how is Q not one of the designers that we go to? How, like, he says she is so talented. How is she not already known in drag circles? So she gonna be all right, because if ain't nobody else gonna give her
one way or another,
she's gonna be all right. She's absolutely gonna be all right. She is absolutely gonna be all right.
But she absolutely should be going to the house
tonight. But she should also absolutely be eliminated.
Absolutely, she should be. She should be at home right now working on a sketch for Bob, okay? Because she should have went home.
I mean, it's like, I know that we want more drama from Q. There's probably more story that the producers want, but just to say, just as an audience perspective, it felt like that lip sync didn't mean anything, because
it sure didn't. It sure didn't. Because I was watching it and I said, okay, Amanda. I said, well, Amanda about to be the Heidi in closet of the season. Because here's the inconsistency. How did Heidi send home half the cast?
They love Heidi.
Cast in bad looks and bad makeup every other week.
Drag her.
I mean, it's good now, so what we gonna talk about? But she sent home half that cast and they let her stay. But you have someone who actually outperformed the other girl on stage, clearly. And if you edited it this, and this is what we got, and that was the winning edit, this means Amanda ate her.
Oh, and now I'm going, and now I'm
wait, and then the fact, and I caught one because they did this.
Spice could clear her. And on that note, I'm gone for real. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with you, Prophet. I am not. I mean, not doing that with you.
At least Sugar and Spice would wear shoes that would make sense that they couldn't move around in.
Oh, that's
I just think that Drag Race is more interesting if there's actual stakes every episode. Because this is like, girl, if you fall on the bottom, then girl, you just better outperform the other hoe, or because otherwise, if I'm somebody that has 2 or 3 wins, then I feel like, well, girl, it don't matter what I do because y'all not going to eliminate me.
Right. Well, because here's the thing. I get that nobody should be able to, quote unquote, I'm gonna lip sync from my life all the way to the crown.
If you do better than the other,
you should be able to lip sync your life. You should be able to lip sync for your life all the way to the crown.
What it is.
And and here's my thing is, as drag queens, it really shouldn't even be taken as a knock against us, because this is what we do on a daily basis. That's why Mirage had to go the fuck home.
And I was prepared for Mirage to beat her up. Oh, I was prepared for. If you watch that lip sync on mute, Mirage won.
Screaming. Not on mute.
She did.
But you don't know. It's on mute though. You don't know what she's saying.
On mute, she won.
On mute, she ate her up, baby. That spin alone was nasty. Ooh, that was so puss. Ooh, very vagina.
If she could have just faked it like she knew the words, she would have won.
No, you can't fake share in front of RuPaul.
You can't watermelon. Not share in front of RuPaul. You might be able to watermelon Ava Max. you might be able to watermelon Lady Gaga or one of these new girls, but not share in front of RuPaul.
You can't.
No.
It'd be like, you can't do Cher, Diana Ross, like you can't do it. because RuPaul been with them girls forever, and those are her girl. Like that's her divas. You can't. Hershey. Yeah, I
if
agree.
she was still in the competition, she would have had 2 top placements these last couple episodes.
Okay,
and would have
because she would have had Maya's. She would have had Maya's part last week
and ate
it,
and a pixie runway.
Bitch. I said no. You didn't just have a whole
rigor
runway for my
mortis.
girl.
I call rigor mortis.
You had. I just want her. I want her to post her look from this week. I want it so bad.
She won't.
I know she's not gonna post none of them.
She won't.
Because if she had them, I would have pulled all of them as pictures for for our recap. Be like, she was on the show, but we're still talking about her. She's looks. Click, click, click.
Okay, because look, honestly, some people don't want to post the looks because they want to use them for gigs later.
And I ain't mad at them.
I don't blame them at all. This is just us talking selfishly.
Big money for those. You pay big money. Get all of your dollars worth.
Skip all of that. It's not even that. It's if you wear it at the show one time, and the people haven't seen it, and they think that you don't, because if you don't finish the show, the people assume you have no drag. So if she walk out in some of these costumes, like that one she showed up at Hey Queen in, and we go, oh my God.
Oh, stunning.
I would be interested to find out if that was supposed to be her finale runway eleganza extravaganza, or if that's a new piece.
Who knows?
We might get a chance to talk to her, so I'm gonna save the question for her.
I really need Ru to be sick of the girls and pick up the phone and make a phone call and return her she ranks in the competition. I need her to jump out of the box. Something, anything. I can't.
I wish they would do that. I wish they would do this. The problem is you got 2 people who can get saved out of nowhere. So the chance that they're gonna bring somebody back is a little low.
Do not foresee neither Saphira and of course not Plain Jane.
Using
their immunity to save another bitch.
Jamar, wait, hold on. Wait, think about it though. Now I said that in this episode, they're beginning the turn of the narrative of Plain Jane.
It's not working.
It's not working, but I say that it looks like they're trying to start it. We'll see what happens next episode. I would be interested is after she goes after somebody's neck crazy. Well, just with the fact that she was a little receptive to Saphira. She didn't like cuss Saphira out when Saphira said something. And then they made
Saphira took her to the side and said, you was kind, you was smart, you was important.
And then I think, and then in that moment with Amanda, it came across as Amanda was the attacker instead of Jane.
No, that didn't come off like Amanda was the attacker. It absolutely didn't. It was very much reactionary to what was said.
Oh no, I'm not. No, not that part. I'm talking about when they were working on the lyrics with Tsunami, and Jane would talk, and Amanda would just put her back to her and be like, "So what I said was da." That part.
But she earned that at that point. She had earned all of that.
I also wanted to mention that Miss Nymphia Wynn peed over everyone on the runway.
Nymphia.
And bitch,
Nymphia did. She was great.
I was there for her until she had a coochie on the back of her head, and then she lost me. That's where she lost me, at the coochie on the back of her head.
Maybe that's what she wanted. Yes, that girl. Yes, give me the labia minora, bitch. You better have that.
You talking?
Absolutely not. Take my coochie off the back of your forehead, please. It's not. You gotta do that.
I don't know. This wasn't. I like this right here. I loved it until here.
If she stopped, if she had stopped here, perfection.
Except this is not a pussycat wig.
It's the bejeweled coochie on the back of your. No, man.
No
hands.
I'm so sorry, I live.
Oh, I live for it. It looks great. Like, this is where I have to say, I don't know if it fits the brief, but I can't sit here and say this doesn't look.
Oh, okay. Fab. So let's talk about not fit. You know what? Personally,
I got them all.
I'm gonna stand on this island, and I know I'm going to be alone, and I'm okay with that. Miss Sunset, Miss Over the Boom, Miss Dawn. I don't know if she particularly followed if I saw her outfit, I would not have known it was a Pussycat runway.
Chop.
It was giving very Milk All Stars 3 entrance.
Hiya, Chop. This is terrible.
I do not know if I particularly, agreed with this. Now she did have a cute little performance. She shouldn't be up for elimination. However, this is a runway. I don't know, sister.
This is a
I
no.
don't
I don't
know.
know. It's something about the expression on her face in this picture that just like, wah, wah, wah.
That's why I
I don't
got it,
know.
because that's why I got it, because that's how I felt about this look.
I do love her though. She's stirring up shit, and I'm very entertained.
Can we talk about the fact that she is a real shit starter and Jane is just a bitch? But like Dawn is the shit starter.
Oh yeah, Dawn is very much. I'm gonna throw this this little lit match on this oil to just watch the shit blow up, but I'm not gonna be seen as the villain. Everybody else is gonna be going up in flames. I've already hit it cross town. It's like nobody realized that she's stirring up shit, and I live for it.
Yep.
But Miss Plain Jane, let me tell you something. There's nothing like, as an audience member, there's nothing like an unapologetic villain. However, she is flawed. She is flawed because it does look like he's just doing shit because of the fact. But I love that. Okay,
Yes.
I'm doing it. I said what I said, and then okay, so now what?
So,
When it comes to Plain Jane, though, I'm sorry. I need somebody to read her for this eye makeup being real unblended. It's two colors. It's black and gold. Like, what you doing, girl? You read somebody makeup, but like, you do the most basic eye color every time. Hell, I have more colors.
I just got off the phone with Jimbo when he would like his drag back. That's all.
You know what? It's very unfortunate for her because this was being filmed while All Stars 8 was airing. So it's like she couldn't have known.
She didn't know.
It's just very unfortunate. It just looks bad on her part, even though those of us that know that we can't blame her for that.
Right. She had no idea Jimbo was literally putting these same looks on this.
But I'm going to anyway. So there's that. Because I don't like her.
No, that's fair. No, I mean, you don't have to like her. That's fine. It's just unfortunate for her that she didn't know she was about to come off as a carbon or a low rent version of the winner of the All-Star season. Like, she couldn't have known that was going to happen. And then she got this.
I'm still not in agreement with him winning All-Stars because I don't like him neither.
I mean, I don't like that he won All-Stars either because he came here as a non-American, got to compete on Not a Versus the World season and won it, but
I mean, but the thing is, there was no other. I mean, the only option that they had to remove her, Candy said, "I'm not going to." And the thing is, even if Candy eliminated Jimbo, I feel like Jessica still would have won.
I would have been fine with that. I would have been fine with somebody who actually deserved an American winning an American season, winning the American All-Stars. My only
Jimbo
problem
didn't have any competition.
Jimbo ate it up. Like, from a drag perspective alone, yes. My problem is y'all brought that rich ass woman down here and had her compete with All-Stars that you knew could not compare to her bank account. That was my problem. Because they couldn't do it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm down with Jimbo and Jane. They can both go to hell.
Oh.
I would just like to say, once again, Plain Jane could not be in my vicinity talking crazy about me like in that manner because her whole eye would be swole shut and I would have been put off the show.
You can be put in my vicinity, baby.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, Jamar. This was my favorite moment of the entire episode. This was after that.
I'm dead scared.
After that last group.
I mean, but I would have loved to have known what this would have been like judged individually.
Plain Jane would have won. The only line you remember from all of them verses is "Don't break my heart, just break my back."
And honestly, I only remember it because she repeated it in the critiques.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. I was watching it the first. No, I was watching it the first time. No, I watched it the first time. And when she said it in the verse, the very first time it came through, I heard it. I said, "Hold on, go back. Did you really say that?" I had to rewind it. I said, "Did you really say that?" And I played it again. She said it. I said,
"I would love to oblige."
And the only reason why it's repeatable is because it's a line about being a whore. Everything else was uplifting and kind and nice and be yourself and love yourself. No, we want to be whores, so crack our backs and not our hearts, please. And
I like the fact that her verse was a juxtaposition to everyone else's. Also, I don't know that I would have wanted a love and happiness and kindness verse from Plain Jane. Like, the shit wouldn't have made sense. So I'm kind of glad for this moment she stuck to her guns and went, the horror route. I still don't like her, which
That's because she doesn't have any other route to go. She
correct.
can't give you uplifting because she don't know nothing.
Which is why I'm confused why Amanda. I still need Amanda to go read her and tell her that the only thing she's good at is acting like she's gonna lay on her back, because she won't actually lay on her back because there's only one person who wants it. Well, two, but and we're both on this platform right here. Period.
Unapologetically.
But if I was Amanda, I would have read her points.
The straight delegation would just like to say, "Ill, thank you."
I mean, that's fine. We can keep her. We're good with that.
I don't know what to tell you, babe. I don't know what else to say. Now, however, I will say that Plain Jane is probably playing this very smart, because I think a lot of us are doing things that we would do, and the thing is, she's playing to the person who's signing the check. She's playing to RuPaul. RuPaul likes that stupid shit. So guess what? I'm gonna pull out the biggest breastplate. I'm gonna pull out the stupidest lyrics. I'm gonna make myself a dumb bimbo whore, and I'm gonna do everything that's gonna make that man laugh, keep me in this competition, and give me this $200,000.
Yeah, I'm not mad at how she's playing the game. I just don't like her as a person. In terms of how she's playing RuPaul's Drag Race, she's one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite. She's easily one of my favorite competitors since season 9.
Flawlessly.
I mean, the way she's playing this is perfection. Now she should work on this like dumb bimbo attitude thing and this being a complete bitch to people. Well, to one person.
And now I'm like, are we gonna reroute our fixation on Saphira now? Like, who are we gonna talk shit about?
She gonna try Saphira, and it's not gonna turn out in her favor. But
especially because everybody else loves
Saphira's the only one that's gonna battle her.
That, and then everybody else loves Saphira, so she really tries Saphira. Everybody gonna look at her crazy. See, the thing with her going after Jane is she wasn't saying anything that other girls didn't say about Jane. She just said it nasty. I mean, about Amanda. Because they even said that. They said, well, we said the same thing about her. We just know her and we weren't being nasty. Whereas now you come at Saphira and the other people gonna be like, girl, that's not the tea.
Or bring that forward and you can connect it to this.
Good night. I'll see y'all later.
But yeah, no, it is about close to that time. So I'm gonna end this live at least. Let me pull this back up this way. Okay. We'll get up out of here. So, to everybody who was here, who came in, said something, didn't say something, just sat back and watched, just know that we love you and we appreciate you. And if you came in and you sat back and you were sitting there going, oh my God, that's a gay man in drag. Oh my God, I can't believe, why would you do that? That's okay. I got your watch hours. And so I'm just that much closer to being monetized. So I thank you too. And I love all of y'all. And with that, I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.
Good night.